Did you hear about that
What's up,
woman?
everybody? Shannon.
Sorry. I don't know the etiquette. I'm sorry.
What's up, everybody? Saturday night, just kicking on a little bit of YouTube and was asked to go on for a little hangout. So that's what I'm doing. Anybody out there, Earth to Major Com, you know what's going on. You guys are out there. Feel free to swing by, drop a comment, say hi. And if you want to pop on a hangout, maybe get you hooked up in there as well. So I'm just hanging out with Todd and Shannon tonight. How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing all right.
What you guys drinking?
Yourself?
Tonight's like a couples night too, by the way, because I did the interview with Brad and Jessica. Now I got you two, and I actually brought you two up on a couple of the stuff that you'll see in the video tomorrow. So some of the way that Shannon rides Todd is the same way that Jessica rides Brad.
So what are you saying, Rod? need to follow that format or something?
There was just some commonality. That's all I'm saying.
It's how you keep your marriage fresh.
There you go. What are you guys drinking?
I'm drinking a 2013 Narwhal.
Oh, vintage from the cellar?
Yes. Pretty damn good, too. It's mellowed out and it's nice. You don't taste any of the alcohol presence in it at all. Much of the barrel age. It's really good.
Yeah, you can't go bad with that. Especially over a period of time where it gets to mellow out a little.
And Shannon is drinking. Show him what you're drinking.
Do I have the label up right?
Yeah, you gotta get a little closer.
The Blackberry Jam Slushy from 450 North. 3 of the 4 beer flow participants really like that beer.
It's yummy. I do like. They talked about the consistency of it. I do like that.
Yeah, it's really good.
It doesn't taste, or it doesn't have the consistency of a smoothie, but it's a little thicker than a normal beer.
Yeah, it's got a little more age on it than it probably should have for that style.
You want to taste it or what?
No, it's I drank a little bit out of the can, but it's still pretty good though. Still pretty damn good.
It's a pretty tasty brew.
Todd's got some more down there, different flavors.
Yeah, I got just a strawberry jam. I don't even remember what the other ones were.
You got a mango or a papaya?
Peach mango, maybe. I don't remember. I don't know. They make so many, it's hard to keep up with.
From 450, you got a mango?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I also got what was the other one I sent you guys? Blueberry, strawberry, raspberry. I don't even freaking remember what they are now. It's hard to keep up with. They come out with them so quickly, it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah. And cheers to Eric Gilbert and Gabriel Salea, who are both in the chat comments. So welcome, guys. And what are you guys drinking tonight? Feel free to comment away. Put something in there for the details. It's kind of a casual type hangout. We were supposed to be kind of snowed in this weekend, or it was supposed to be Snowmageddon, and didn't really happen. Did not really happen. If there's ever a job you want to do where you can keep screwing up, be a weatherman.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. That man. I mean, what are you gonna do? You know,
get out there and cause a panic, make people buy food they don't need to buy, and
they're 50-50 at best.
At best.
At best.
I never believe it when they say it's going to snow.
Yeah, it's the one occupation that you can be completely wrong and never lose your job. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because really, what are you really screwing up then? I mean, all these people had on the news where they canceled events today, too, because of the weather. And I bet they're like seriously? Planning all out these events.
Yeah, the thing is, all the local weather people are getting it from, the National Weather Service. So all they're doing is just relaying the message. So what are they really doing?
Nothing. They're not doing a damn thing.
Todd's got a tan.
Todd does?
Where the hell did that come from?
It's natural, baby.
Yeah.
Natural.
You didn't
until you roll up my shirt, and then the rest of it gets really white.
You didn't really go to Chicago on your business trip, did you?
Because Todd's been hanging out with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Some ride rubbing off.
But they had weather people driving around this afternoon, saying stuff, and it's oh, it's still slick, blah, blah. Cars are flying by them on the road. Seriously, it doesn't look too slick, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's who are you trying to lie to?
Sometimes I just wonder if they're just not trying to stir up the the population to go out and buy shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah, right. So they may be.
Like, we need to get something going here.
Get
Get some bread, get some bread and milk going.
Yeah. And what is the deal with that? With people go to the store, first thing they want to knock out is like bread, milk, and eggs. It's
right.
Like, we don't live like in the 1800s.
Yeah,
exactly.
Actually eat.
They're getting stuff to make bread.
Like, I'm gonna go to the liquor aisle, make sure I got beer, make sure I got some snacks. That's all. We're good.
I mean, it's like, I don't know. Did you guys see the Bird Box?
Yes.
Watch it. So the one scene with John Malkovich when he got to the store, that's where you want to start out at.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like the smartest dude in the whole thing. He's like, why aren't we staying here? We got everything we need.
Right.
But he went to the liquor store, or he went to the liquor aisle and just popped open some bourbon or whatever it was. Like, that guy knows what's going on.
I mean, if you're going to die, why would you want to be shit-faced, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
I would. I'm going to die anyway.
Just hitting the bottle. I mean, just
yeah. I might as well not care.
You won't feel anything when it happens.
Right.
Like, oh, I think I can fly. Let me walk off the top of this building. Speaking of the Bird Box thing, again, people are just freaking idiots overall. Not all people, of course, but there's definitely a part of our population. I saw another thing today of another person wreck a car doing the Bird Box challenge.
That's what I was going to say. Is like all the idiots out there trying to drive.
Well, it was like a 17-year-old kid.
What the hell?
How proud would you be?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's a shame, but it's like, really, come on. There's common sense playing this.
Let me see here. And Gabriel said he had a Warsteiner Dunkel, and for the first time, so I do like that Dunkel. And what did you think of that as well, Gabriel? Eric Gilbert's drinking water, was drinking cast strength scotches earlier. I'm thinking Eric Gilbert, if he's drinking water, he pretty much has tied a few on tonight. So
H2O, baby, H2O.
Head coach said, "Are we live?" So head coach said, welcome, and yes, and Gabriel said yes. So am live tonight. So you should be able to see some of the stuff here live as we're talking. So feel free to chime in. And head coach, if you want to jump in, yeah, I can send you a thing. I need to. You got an email I can send it to. I don't know if you wanted to put your email there or not. Trying to think if you're connected to me on Google Plus or anything, but I can send you a link for sure.
Yeah, so we were just hanging
chat.
Nope. So we were just hanging out earlier watching the Colts game. Had a couple of friends over and they left early, so we had already started drinking, trying to get some people over to hang out, but nobody was wanting to hang out. So
yeah, 8:00 at night.
Yeah,
like just pop people up. Yeah, like hey,
come over and have a drink or two.
Yeah, my brother's already in bed. His brother's wife is sick, and
Shannon said, "Let's see if anybody wants to hang out tonight." I was like, "All right, I'll shoot Rod his message or put on the board and see."
They're probably like, "Didn't you see all the snow outside?
Mm-hmm.
Are you crazy?"
Our friend brought over these things, rum chata pudding shots.
Ooh.
Oh my
god! My
attention
there.
Yeah, they're really good.
So good.
They're really good.
So good.
So you did a few of those?
Yeah, I don't think
we did. Nobody else did. Yeah, just
Dee Dee did.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she took a couple. Yeah.
What's up? Nobody wants to drink or enjoy anything?
I know, right? Saturday. Why not?
We played some Mortal Kombat. Me and Todd, we got this like game system downstairs. It's like old school games, like arcade games, like from the 90s. It said like 1992. So we were playing that.
Old school like Genesis or something?
No, it's called the X Arcade.
Huh. And it's got the old school games on it.
Well, yeah, you can get through there, but I actually went on eBay and bought like an old, like the original Xbox, and it's loaded with like it's called Coin Ops. Okay. And it has like all the mod type arcade games. So it got like all the arcade, all the original Nintendo,
you got Mario, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, anything you could think of.
So we played like the OG Mortal Kombat with like 6 characters to choose from.
I kicked his ass a few times. I was Sonya, and then I kicked his ass in the beginning, and then he caught on, and he started kicking my ass, and then my daughter wanted to play Mortal Kombat on the PS4, so we went over there, and then she kicked my ass at that. But then we played a couple other games, and I kicked both your all's asses.
So Mortal Kombat was your game.
Oh, I love Mortal Kombat.
Did you get into true finishing moves, or did you just?
I did back in the day, but not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, it was a little struggle trying to figure out some of the finishing moves and just like their, like
where you can throw fire or
Scorpion throws the
arrow
or whatever.
I did figure out how to. I did do it that a couple times, but I don't know how I did it.
There's a couple little mishaps in there that actually worked out for her, but I just swept the leg every time, and it was just killing her.
Sweep the leg.
Oh, Karate Kid, sweep the leg.
God.
Mr. Miyagi, you said you were karate.
What was your game back in the day, Rod?
Back in the day, depends on what day it was, I guess.
Like your arcade game.
In the arcade? We did a lot of track and field.
Oh, I got that too.
Yeah.
I got that.
We did a lot of Spy Hunter.
Oh, that was a good one too.
Missile
Track
Command.
and field, that was on Atari too, wasn't it?
Well, Konami did the big game.
I don't know. I don't think it was on Atari.
Yeah.
That came later, I think.
Trying to think what else.
I forgot about Spy Hunter. That's a fun game.
Yeah.
You have that?
I don't know. I have to check and see. I don't remember.
I used to like playing Tempest too.
Tempest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the name. I can't remember what is that one?
It was kind of a weird game where you just spin a dial to stop things from coming through the screen or whatever. It was almost like a Missile Command in 3D type situation.
Oh, okay. All right.
What was the game with the little man? He had to jump over like quicksand, and there was snakes, and there was a rope that you could grab.
Pitfall, yes.
Pitfall. I love Pitfall.
That's really old school. That's yeah, I used to play that. Well, that was 2600.
That's an OG
that
right
was
there.
Atari, wasn't it? Because
Pitfall was Atari.
All we ever had was an Atari and a Nintendo.
Yeah, but Atari didn't make it. I think someone else made it. They just had the game for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say maybe that was even was that Konami? Maybe.
Yeah, it might have been Konami too.
I'm not sure.
And Cubert and Frogger.
Yeah.
I like those.
Defender was big.
Yeah, Defender was fun.
My mom was a gamer. She would play all that shit. Yeah, she would.
I can't remember that.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, she'd sit on the video games and play. So that's why I'm such a homemaker,
We want to eat.
Throwing a little
Screw you, I'm playing games.
Yeah.
Show them dinner.
My dad said I grew up on noodles and chicken littles.
Little chickens, like chicken sandwiches, like
from KFC,
Chicken littles from KFC.
Chicken littles,
yeah.
Because my dad was a truck driver and he was gone most of the time. I mean, he was home like 3 days a week. When he'd come home, he'd make a steak and all this stuff. But when it was just mom and the kids, she'd always make like buttered noodles.
SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. Yep. I was fine with that. I could be fine with a bowl of cereal for dinner.
I see that Eric Gilbert grabbed the Delirium Tremens. A good call, my friend. That is a nice, fine Belgian beer for sure. So enjoy that one. So he's off to H2O now.
Oh, is he going to join?
No, I don't think Eric. I don't know. He never joins. He pretty much comments and watches everybody. I mean, if
no, he hasn't. But I mean, I thought you sent him a link.
Well, I told head coach to send me an email so I could send him the link because he was head coach is out west. And he said Eric said that's a good one too. He said love the Ghouls and Goblins series.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, we got that. I got that one too. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. I like the old Gauntlet. Was it Gauntlet? Where you could play like 4 people?
Oh yeah, Gauntlet with like 4 people. Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
What's the one where you would hit it back and forth to each other?
Pong.
Yeah.
That's like the very original.
Yeah.
That's the OG of OGs right there.
That's like number 1.
Yeah.
That was good.
Punk.
Yeah.
Punk. And then they like speed up real fast. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, Shannon used to have the old Atari, so I used to have to play that 2600, and Combat was a game that came with it. So we used to play that, and we used to find the shortcuts. in the game. So there's certain spots where you can put your tank at and shoot through the wall from one side of the screen. It would come in the other.
Yeah. And you hit them and they like spin in circles. I was thinking combat, but I was thinking, what was the one with the? It was like cowboys or something. And you shoot. Was it Outlaws or something? What was the name of that one? Do you remember?
That one.
You don't know that one?
I don't know that one. You were like Cowboys and Indians or something?
Well, no, it wasn't like an Indian. It was just like you both kind of looked like cowboys or something you was shooting. I think it was an Atari game. But it's kind of the same as combat, but you was like a cowboy, I think.
Yes, I remember Double Dragon where you had two people. Oh, you're talking about Contra?
No, not Contra. Up, down, left, right, A, B, B, A. No.
Was it Atari?
Yeah, it was Atari. Yeah, it was the Atari game.
I think which one that is.
I think it was like one of the original games that came with it. I want to say it was like called Outlaw or something. I don't know.
Double Dragon was one we used to play a lot too.
Double Dragon was fun. Yeah, that was a good one.
Was that Atari?
No, it was arcade.
See, my brother had the Atari because my brother's older than me, so he had the Atari. But I'd get to play some of it. Nintendo was my jam.
We had the Odyssey.
Yeah, you did. You always bring up the Odyssey. Not many people had the Odyssey. You were like,
no, not many people did. That was
never even heard of.
Yeah, a lot of people when I say that,
I was like up on the hill with some money. Is where he was.
No, I remember my brother got that from. We bought it from like it used to be a appliance store. They sold like games and stuff. It was on Eastern Boulevard.
Was it like a pawn shop or something?
No, it was actually a regular videos. Not a video store, but like
now that you say that, I'm like, how did you get that? Because his mom and dad weren't frivolous and just buying them shit. So I'm like, how the hell did you get that?
It was Tony's.
It
was my brother.
He probably stole Todd's money and bought it. Yeah, because Todd would save his money.
Yeah. So we had the Odyssey, but then my first gaming system was the Nintendo. But I used to go over to my cousins all the time and play the Atari all the time over Larry's.
So you all never had an Atari?
Mm-hmm. Never had an Atari.
So did the Odyssey come out after the Atari or before?
Yeah, it was after.
No,
it was a little bit after.
Atari was the first one, yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of like in between Atari and ColecoVision.
ColecoVision? I never even heard of that either.
Well, my buddy had a television. I used to like that one, but we didn't have it in television. I always wait for him to get home before we could actually play it. We used to play football and stuff on there and basketball and all kinds of things.
I mean, I used to go over to friends and play the Commodore 64.
Yeah.
Never heard of that either.
That was like
videos?
No, that was like an original like.
Oh, Commodore 64 changed the game a little bit back then.
Yeah, that was like the first like computer system that you could get in your house.
Maybe Donnie had one of those because Donnie got my brother. He always got.
But it was always played for like games.
Commodore 64 had the 101. First one to have 101 with Dr. J and Larry Bird.
Yes, that was awesome.
And you break the backboard to make the glass.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, shattered the backboard on it. Yeah, that was awesome.
The guy come out with the broom to clean up the glass.
Yeah, sweep it up. I love that game. That game was just like a stick. It was like black screen background, green figures, and it was like stick people. But it was so good. The game was so awesome.
Yeah, later they came out with it was Jordan versus Bird, but it wasn't the same as Dr. J versus Bird. Yeah.
Yeah, J versus Bird was the greatest.
And then Paul's in the house. Paul says, "Well, hello all. Pitfall for the win."
Oh yeah, Pitfall's a good one.
Did you have Pitfall on that downstairs?
I don't know.
I like that because it had like alligators in the water or something.
You
and you had to like get on the swing and go across. Yeah.
Jump across.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
What's up, Paul?
And then Cody Stark says his first game system was the original Xbox. Was about 6 when it came out. The first game for it was Halo. So
that's if you want.
I might.
So that was back in the day. That was
Halo.
That was.
Did you ever play Halo?
Yeah, it was like in the 90s there. Yeah.
Yeah. We used to play over there all the time.
Like before we dated, or
no? When we lived in our apartment.
Oh, and they lived Pebble Creek or whatever. Yeah.
And then Redbeard in the house. Redbeard says, "What be going down?" Paul likes Commodore, damn right, and ColecoVision, which was a fun one.
Yeah.
What is Coleco? Good, yeah. What's Coleco?
That was like.
It makes me think of the Price is Right game.
Now, ColecoVision was about the same time as Atari, but like a upgrade from Atari. It was after the Atari, but it was just an upgrade from that, right?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, it wasn't Atari. It was a different brand.
Well,
It was
no, I know it
like,
wasn't Atari, but
yeah, I mean, it was like kind of a step
had
up.
like it looked like almost kind of looked like a phone with a dial on the remote control, and it had the wires. I was like, you couldn't get like from 2 feet away from the TV on it.
Yeah, that came out after Intellivision.
Oh, it was after that?
I think it was actually after Odyssey as well.
Yeah, it might have
later in
been.
the game. But it didn't last. It didn't last as long though as the other ones. I mean, actually, Odyssey didn't even last as long as what it should have.
Yeah, a lot of people, like you said, they don't even know what the Odyssey is. It didn't last long, but
it was like beta, come and gone.
Yeah. It was a flash in the pan for sure.
Yeah. And then Paul says the original Pong game for the TV. Redbeard said, I'm wearing headphones. What the hell, LL? Yeah, I'm wearing headphones. I'm trying to cut back. I think there was some, with the way the setup I have with the computer is giving some feedback. So Eric Gilbert said I had to slip an NES with my older brother and always got to pick up games at the corner store. Oh, wow. That's the one. He said, I did beg for a Turbo Graphics and never got one. That was another one. Turbo Graphics was another system back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And then Paul says I got my first Nintendo like 6 years after it came out. And then he said, Jaguar was another system as well.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, that was another one that came out too. That was pretty solid.
I don't remember that one.
But Paul, I don't know if you're working or not, but if you want to come in, let me know. I'll shoot you a link, or Redbeard if you want to come in. But Redbeard always wants to come in, I believe. So if you're at the house chilling, let me know. I'll shoot you a link over from Head Coach.
What be going down?
That's Redbeard's tagline right there. When Redbeard enters the place.
That looks peachy.
So we're drinking a new slushy there, Rod.
A new slushy. Which one are you drinking now?
Pink guava and peach.
Oh, you son of a bitch. I mean, that's pretty good for you.
we'll let you know.
Yeah. Oh, Paul said he is working sadly. All right. Well, I was going to throw you a thing here. And then Eric Gilbert says you can get a ColecoVision emulator. So you can actually get that online to play on your computer, it looks like. Which I think Red has something where you can play some of the older games on his computer.
Yeah, it's probably kind of similar to what I got down, in our basement for like emulator.
I like the other one better.
Ops, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not as.
Yeah, the blueberry was it blackberry was better.
Blackberry, yeah. Well, the blackberry was a nice jam slushy.
This tastes more like beer.
Because what was the other one, Todd? The other one, strawberry, blueberry. You said
strawberry. Strawberry. Yeah, blueberry, strawberry. XL.
Yeah, that one wasn't as
strawberry,
good as
blueberry, and then you had another kind of strawberry.
It was just regular, just strawberry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one wasn't as good as the blackberry. Still good, not as good though.
Tastes
better. The last one tasted better the second drink you took.
A lot of the
and this one tastes better the second drink you take.
A lot of peach in it. Let's see what this one's. Damn, that's 8%.
Is it a Berliner Weiss style or is it?
It's a smoothie style. Yeah, Berliner Weissen.
Berliner Weiss. Get my German.
But they fill you up like a lot, like juicy or something. Like it, you can drink a bunch of beer and not feel real full. These.
Yeah, the only problem you get with those is they're packed with the calories for sure. Stuff in there, but we all got our own vices to live.
Yep.
And today's our cheat day anyway, so.
Yeah.
There you go. Good day for a cheat day.
We had pizza.
Tastes so good after a week of.
Wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
We were ready though. We've been stuffing our face for the last 6 months, so.
Yeah.
I went to my office Thursday. It was our pizza day, and I said, "Well, I haven't had pizza like since October."
Ugh.
But I had that. But before I got to the pizza, one of my colleagues, he made donuts. I mean, not donuts, cupcakes.
Oh.
He always makes cupcakes, and she's going to say, "Hey," she's like, "I made cupcakes," and I was like, "Well, damn, I guess today will be a cheat day." And
yeah, impromptu cheat day.
Rod, what do you like on your pizza?
I mean, depends what kind of pizza is. Depends what it is. So,
I mean, do you like meats or
if you're ordering it for yourself, what are you ordering?
Usually, I'm getting like meats on it. I mean, I don't know. I'm not
yes.
I might not get a full meat lover, but I will get like pepperoni and But down here where I'm at now, like, you can get pepperoni, you can get meatball, you can get sausage, you can get ham, or you can get Canadian bacon, which is still ham.
I like it.
I mean, you can get like all that stuff, but I mean, it depends on my feel. If I want a Hawaiian pizza, then I'm getting pineapple pepperoni on there. If I want like, we got some other place like kind of like some fancy type pizzas. I don't even know what you would all call them, but they just put all kinds of stuff on there. It's kind of like almost like a pizza
Supreme
type place. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like they use different things.
Like tomatoes and broccoli and artichokes and stuff like that.
I don't mess with those though. I'm not.
Yeah, that ain't pizza.
That ain't pizza. But like, I'm trying to think. Like, we've got a place called Dewey's, and they have a chain here, and they have like feta cheese and stuff like that.
Oh
like,
yeah.
You don't usually get on pizzas. But if you're
picking up the phone and you're just ordering,
like Pizza Hut.
Most of the time, just whatever. What is your go-to
pizza? New York style pizza, which I like because I grew up in Jersey. I'll usually get like their meat lover type thing in that case because I know it's like pepperoni, sausage. I think on that one it's like ham as well. They do, and cheese. Yeah.
So I'm talking about right there.
Does your wife like just that, or does she like other stuff on her pizza?
No, she likes that one, but some places we'll go to, she likes different stuff. So some of our pizzerias, they do half and half. So I'll get like there's one pizza, it's called the Bronx Bomber, and there's like meatballs and a bunch of other stuff on it. So I'll get a half of that, and she'll get a half of something else. So, but yeah, it's the first time I had pizza in like 4 months when I had it the other day.
Mm.
It's like it tastes so good when it hits the tip of my mouth.
But I had a bunch of salad, so still try to keep it somewhat legit. But then,
well, if you're eating pizza, you just got to throw the salad out.
Do you like salad, Rod?
Yeah, I like.
Do you like salad? I do too. Salad. I love salad.
And then end up having Chinese for dinner, so you can't get anything that's not carbs in Chinese.
Oh, I love. What's your go-to Chinese dish?
Here where I'm at, like they make a pretty good Mongolian beef at one of the places. So I usually get that with the beef and the peppers and get them to kick up the spices on it.
Does your wife usually get one certain thing?
Yeah, she usually gets something they make at one of our local places. Not even on the menu, but the people that come there a lot know about it. So, like, there's secret menus at these places, I guess.
Oh, man.
So she even gets the Rajay deals. Yeah. Like the Mrs. Rajay deal.
Yeah, so... The Chinese is pretty solid. I used to like sweet and sour stuff for the most part.
That's me. Oh, sweet and sour chicken all the way.
Yeah. But occasionally I'll get like beef lo mein or shrimp lo mein or shrimp and rice stuff. But I mean, I like the pot stickers and stuff like that and everything too. I'm not a person I don't like broccoli. Broccoli usually makes me puke, so I don't eat broccoli.
Oh.
So I wouldn't either. The Chinese menu. So I don't eat broccoli. I don't eat cauliflower. I don't eat Brussels sprouts.
Those are I don't like Brussels sprouts, but broccoli and cauliflower. Oh, I love it.
And then, but I will eat cabbage, even though they're all in the same family.
I like cabbage.
I'm okay with.
You don't like cabbage? Well, we had that.
It's all right. Depends on how it's fixed.
We made some kind of fried cabbage. It wasn't really fried though. Was it? Remember?
I grilled it, I think, didn't I?
But I think it was called fried cabbage.
Yeah, but
the recipe, but it wasn't really fried. It was good.
Yeah. Put on the grill though. Put like 4 sticks of butter in. With it
might as well been fried.
Yeah.
Eric
Not
Gilbert,
sure how healthy it was, but
Eric Gilbert said Beijing beef or orange chicken, which I've had orange chicken.
Orange chicken, yes.
Chicken's good.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had Beijing chicken or beef.
No. Have you ever been to one of those Brazilian steakhouses?
Oh yeah. Actually, one of our other guys, he came to Cincinnati. I pointed it out for him that he went to go check out some stuff there. Yeah, we got one here locally, and you gotta know how to work it though.
Well, that's what Todd's cousin said, that if you need to tell him you get to choose where you want it on the thing, he said you need to choose from the bottom because that's where all the juices and stuff go to.
Well, not even that. It's when they bring out meats, because here they bring out like 21 cuts of meat. And
yeah, we got one here. I think it's 18 or something like that.
But they'll bring you the low grade stuff first.
Try to get you filled up on that.
Yeah. By the time they bring like filet mignon and all that stuff, you're too full.
Yeah.
So you got to like skip like some of the early stuff.
So put your X up first until like later on in the round, then you just keep going.
because they got like a salad bar usually at most of them. That's usually massive, and they usually have hot food on their salad bar too. So a lot of times you'll get a little plate of snack on that until they bring out the good stuff.
Know how to work it. There you go.
Gotta know how to get it done, son.
What are you drinking?
Stella.
Right now, I'm just drinking Stella to get rid of
That's
them.
what I thought. I've never had that.
You haven't?
Yeah. It's a Belgium Euro lager. I mean,
is it?
I have no problem with Stella. I mean, my wife had them, and she was like, I'm not going to probably finish these. And she's like, you're going to drink them, drink them. So everything else I have in the house is one of anything. So I usually save those for the reviews. I usually get a beer I guess you can call it a throwaway type beer that you're not going to do a review on already. So you need to have some of those around too.
Yeah.
And either I drink this or I drink whiskey. I'm not really going to look at doing whiskey tonight.
Oh.
What's your whiskey of choice?
Well, I mean, I haven't drank it as much as I used to. I mean, I used to drink it actually when I used to bartend. We used to really try a lot of different whiskeys, but it wasn't like a high end type thing. It was back when I was in college. But now I got like a bottle of Woodford Reserve over there on the shelf. I don't know if you guys can actually see it or not.
Yeah.
And then
so you bartended?
Yeah, back in college.
Yeah.
I think I would love to be a bartender.
Long time ago.
Yeah, the universe far. But did you see my Facebook post earlier, Todd? Like someone brought up one of my articles from back in college. I used to write for the newspaper.
I did. Yeah, I did see that.
I was like, geez, that's a flash from the past.
Like, where are you digging to get that thing out of?
Which I actually had that article here. I just have a copy of it, but my buddy Larry, he had it on the actual newspaper, so that was pretty cool. But we used to have a nice little crew. I used to DJ and then work for the newspaper in school. I used to sell. I used to run the business department, and then I used to bartend as well. I used to do all that. I mean, that's how I got, like, when I was in school, my nickname was Big Money, because when the ball players, I knew every time he saw me, I was working somewhere. So he started calling me that. It kind of stuck in school, and that became my DJ name when I was on the radio and stuff too.
Big Money.
What?
But that was kind of interesting to see that piece. So I'm like, I gotta go back and read some of the other pieces I did back in school. Start maybe putting them on Facebook for Throwback Thursdays.
Yeah, blast from the past right there.
We had a fun time though. I mean, I can say to young people, enjoy your college years. Have fun. Make it a blast. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of good stuff in that time.
Just enjoy your time in general, even if high school. Yeah, high school years, whatever. Like our mom and dad's, which I'm sure is the same for you. Is like, enjoy it now, because when you're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And as you get older, you're like, that was right. I should have enjoyed it way more than I did.
Yeah, if I
now I gotta be all responsible and shit, and pay bills and all the shit like that.
I always say, like, if we do stuff now, if we'd have known it back then, it's kind of like, when I used to do sports, I used to throw shot put, and it's like my coaches would try to get me to lift weights, and I hated lifting weights, so I wouldn't lift weights.
Oh, I did too.
But I was still like win meets. Like I was a freshman throwing 37 feet on the shot put. And my sophomore year, I was throwing 47. So I was beating a lot of people. And they're like, well, if you lift weights, you'll be throwing 60 something and you'll get a scholarship anywhere you want to go. And I'm like, yeah, I'm all right now. I was like, you start getting those loans when you're out of school. You're like, man, I should have lifted weights.
Yeah, should hit the gym a little harder. That was my problem. It was like I played baseball through, high school and a couple of years in college. And I was like, I just never wanted to work out. And I was like, God. And it was so boring. I just didn't, that part of it. And now looking back, I was like, I really should have hit the gym just a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Might have been a little bit beneficial.
Yeah. Yeah, I could have done some other stuff back then. Even when I was in college, could have done some stuff a bit different. But, it is what it is. But then you'd be on a different path now anyway. So
right, yeah,
I can't complain. I mean, life's been good overall. So
yeah, you can always look back and say shoulda, coulda, woulda, but
yeah, it would have been different paths you'd have went down.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But you wonder, in an alternate universe, how was yourself doing? You could peek into an alternate universe like, son of a bitch, he's rich.
Damn it, I knew it.
I really screwed this one up. You got to go find a hot tub time machine and go back. Oh, yeah. So you guys seen any movies lately or anything? I know you said you watched the Bird Box. Any movies you went to?
Have we watched any movies?
I watched the
the one with the basketball players?
Yeah, Uncle.
It's over here. I'll look.
Uncle Drew. I haven't watched that
Uncle
yet.
Drew. Yeah, that was really good.
I heard it was pretty funny.
It was pretty good. I was surprised, especially to see some of the old NBA, college stars in the movie. It was actually pretty good. It was funny. I mean, it's not not the best movie you ever see, but it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
It's just a light watch.
Yeah.
An easy watch.
Yeah,
it was. Gilbert says crushing the Stella. It's like I'm not really crushing. I don't know if you can really crush Stella that much, but
do you listen to podcasts?
I do sometimes. It's been a while. I just don't usually have the time to really get it in. And you know what I usually do when I'm like working out or doing something? I'm just listening to YouTube like a podcast. Well,
I'm telling you, if you don't listen to any other podcast for the rest of your life, you need to listen to this one. It's called STown. And it's been down. It's like it might like be one of the most popular ones, but I just came across it. It had like 80 million downloads. But it's STown, but it stands for Shit Town. And this guy have you ever heard of This American Life and Serial? It's their podcasts. They're like real popular.
I haven't heard of those ones, no.
Yeah, like Serial, but
Serial ones are good.
Yeah, but it's by the same people that do this. This guy that lives in this place called Woodstock, Alabama, calls the podcast people and says that there's a murder in his town and that the police are covering it up and they're not even looking into it. So he wants them to come down and look into it. So they come down there and look into it, but there's been no murder. There's been nothing done wrong, but instead of going home, they kind of concentrate on this guy that called them. And he's like the most interesting. He's like a whack job, but he's super intelligent and he's got a really cool story. And at the end of the second episode, something huge happens and you're hooked. It's like 7 episodes, I think.
But why do they call it Shit Town though?
Well, he calls it Shit Town, the guy that called.
Because he's
stuck crazy. There? What'd you say?
Because he's like stuck there. It's like,
well, he's not stuck there because it's kind of like he has this over 100-something acres there, and he's built like this maze out of these plants and stuff. And he's not really. He could leave if he wanted to, really, because apparently had a lot of money, but he didn't live like he had a lot of money. He lived like a hermit, kind of. But and he always talked about like the economy and like global warming. Like he had these conspiracies. He was kind of nuts, but he was like super intelligent. It was almost, but he was just a whack job, but probably because he was so smart.
I've only listened to the first episode, but it's got me. I'm intrigued for sure.
Wait till you listen to the second episode.
Yeah, I wanna,
because you will not see what happens coming. You will be like, oh my god.
Yeah, I saw some story where they talk about even podcasts are being made into movies now. They're becoming so popular.
Yeah. This one should totally be made into a podcast.
But a movie. I'm glad you said that, though, because tomorrow night, True Detective is back.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Is it already back?
Yeah, I got it set to record.
That's what I'm doing right now. Is I was looking over to my left at my DVR right now.
But did you like the second season?
Second season.
Yeah. I mean, second season is a different storyline. They're not connected.
Yeah, but it wasn't as good.
It wasn't as good as the first one. No.
We didn't finish the second one. Did we? We didn't. I didn't.
You quit on it?
No, I don't think it
was. Rachel McAdams in the second one? I think she was.
Was she?
I think she was.
That was the second. Because the first one was Vince Vaughn was the second one, right?
Woody Harrelson?
No, Woody Harrelson was the first one.
Yeah, that one was a good one.
Colin Farrell was the second one.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn was in the first one.
First one was Harrison and McGahee.
Oh, yeah. Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell was, and Rachel McAdams, I think.
Yeah. But
the third one is the third one is that got that what's that one black guy that was in the he was in Academies last year.
You mean for the one tomorrow?
Yeah.
Was he in Moonlight?
Moonlight. Yeah.
But
he's the only one I recognize in this one though.
Steven Dorff's his partner on this one. But they haven't talked about him too much.
What was that show we watched where it was, I think the kid went to jail and he was like a Arabic or something, and the lawyer, what was that? It was like on TBS.
That was on HBO.
Was it on? Oh my God, it was so good. I think that was a podcast at one time.
Oh, was it?
I think so. Maybe not, because I don't think I'm right on that. Oh my God, it was really so good. Though. Something about the night, wasn't it? Something night.
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know. You have to. I don't have.
All right, I'll look it up. But I don't know who the hell was in it. That I have to look up.
It was the kid that played in the trivia movie.
Slumdog Millionaire?
Yeah, Slumdog Millionaire. Yeah, it was the guy that played in that.
Love that movie.
He was a kid in that movie. But
did you ever watch Slumdog Millionaire?
No.
Oh, you should watch that one. It's really good.
It was like, yeah, I really would have got my.
It doesn't look like it, but it's good. And then Lion is even better. I think Lion was even better.
Yeah, he was in that one too, yeah.
Who? Yeah. What movie?
Lion.
Lion?
No, I didn't.
Wasn't that a true story?
Yeah, I think it was. It's about this little boy. He lives in the slums in India, and he begs his brother to go to work with him one day. So his brother takes him, and they get on this train, and his brother's like, stay here until I get back. His brother was going to go to work and then come back. So the little boy gets taken off way across the country, and he grows up across the country, and then he gets adopted to a couple in Australia or New Zealand or something.
That was Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman was in it. And so it's basically him trying to find his family again, but he doesn't remember their names or anything like that. He kind of remembers some words about where maybe he was from. It was awesome.
He was so little when he got taken. It's a true story.
Yeah, it was good.
It's really good. It's called Lion.
Yeah, it was super good. Okay, let's see here.
I forgot what he's looking up now.
Yeah, the HBO series.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Gilbert says the second season was hot garbage.
I agree.
It was. But the good thing with that, though, is they're all different. They're all their own episode, seasons or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you watch Sharp Objects?
Yeah, except the last 2 episodes I haven't watched yet.
Well, I read the books.
Okay.
The same. Did you watch Gone Girl? That movie?
Yeah, I watched Gone Girl.
Well, it's the same person. Gone Girl, Sharp Objects, and Dark Places. There's another movie called Dark Places. They're all based on books by the same author.
Okay.
And I read all those books, but I mean, Gone Girl was the best of the three as a movie. Well, as a book too, but they're just dark. They're really dark.
The Gone Girl is pretty good.
Actually, last night I was watching TV. I flipped through, and I was watching Snatch last night. And that's still such a classic movie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Snatch? I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah.
That TV show we were talking about is called The Night Of.
Night Of. Yeah, you should watch that. Yeah.
It's on HBO.
I do remember seeing commercials for The Night Of. I just didn't watch
it's so good.
I remember seeing that name
come up. That's a true story too, right?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's really good. Even if it's not, it's a good story. It's just one, like a mini series.
Yeah.
10 episodes or whatever, and that's it.
It's about this guy gets put in jail for this crime, and you're never really sure if he did it or not. I think it's about him and his lawyer, and it's like, did he do it? Did he not do it? And he was like this straight-laced kid, and then he kind of turns different, and you're like, is he a good guy, bad guy? It's good.
Yeah, it's good. It's worth it checking out for sure.
Yeah. Todd likes to give me shit for watching so much TV, but he's right there next to me anymore.
Yeah, I started to watch Luke Cage the other day. I watched the first episode. I haven't got much further since then now.
Yeah, but didn't they cancel all those?
Yeah, but I think I want to still finish it because I heard Daredevil was a good season as well. But Punisher's back next week.
Okay.
And that's my favorite of them all, pretty much. I mean, reading comics, Punisher I used to like to read as a kid.
I got halfway through the Punisher and then just kind of moved on. I need to go back and finish the rest of it.
Yeah.
This is a bad reason not to watch Luke Cage, but I really liked him in Jessica Jones, so I was going to give Luke Cage a try. And then I don't like Rosario Dawson or whatever her name is. I just don't like her.
That's on you, because
you like her, huh?
Yeah.
You like her. Yeah, she's just, I don't know. I just don't I don't enjoy watching her act. You probably get a little bit more out of it. Yeah.
Nobody really watches her for acting, I don't think.
Really? Her?
She's all right.
She's all right, but that's about it.
I said nobody watches her for acting. All right, it doesn't matter.
Oh my God! Did we have this conversation with them? Did we ask who?
Probably.
Yeah, I think we did. I can't remember who Rod said his hall pass would be. Who was it, Rod? I can't remember.
I don't know. That was the after hours type thing.
You do know.
Yeah, you don't get it on. You don't get it on video. That's like when nobody's looking.
I'm gonna think and see if I can remember who it was.
I was like, no, please don't.
Yeah. I think I don't have advertisers yet, but if I ever want them, unlike some of the other broadcasts, I do draw some limits.
Yeah.
I think you need to come up with a new one because I think Kate Beckinsale's, she's hot. I think she's real hot, but there's a lot more to choose from.
Yeah.
I think you could do better.
Probably could.
Other than mine.
I'll search a little bit harder if I have to.
So I did see Charlie Hunnam was coming to a Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
Who was that?
Charlie Hunnam.
Who's that?
Played in Sons of Anarchy.
I never watched Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, my God, dude.
Although I did like the first season of The Mayans.
Oh, yes, it's good.
Yeah.
I did too. You need to watch Sons of Anarchy, though.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy is better than Mayans.
He didn't show up on the Mayans.
Right now it is, anyway.
Because the Mayans had some of the Sons of Anarchy people on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spinoff for sure.
And I was afraid they were going to try to make it too similar to Sons of Anarchy, but they really didn't. It's like totally different.
Yeah, but Snowfall is a good show too.
Yeah, Snowfall's really good.
I don't think I could. Is that the one where his aunt and uncle and he's
no, it's like the start of crack cocaine.
But how did he get into it? Because I think I watched the beginning of it. He goes to some rich guy's house, right?
It's kind of.
And then he gets tied up with that, and that guy's like, he'll never make it. And then he goes out and like.
Yeah.
But then he's got an aunt and uncle that he goes to their house sometimes. Is that the one?
Yeah,
it's not his aunt and uncle though. It's like his.
Was his uncle? It's his uncle, but his uncle's girlfriend.
Yeah. Because I like the guy that plays the main character.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
You should give it another chance. It's really good.
I just watch so much TV. It's just like
it's probably like one of my favorite shows right now on TV. Maybe.
Yeah.
But is that the one with the CIA agent and all that stuff too with the airplane?
Yeah.
See, that's what. There's too many storylines. I couldn't keep track of everything.
Come on, you watch Game of Thrones if you're talking about storylines.
But I have to do research on that show.
Yeah, she had to watch podcasts. And
listen.
Tell me what's going on for that
one. Yeah. I ain't got time to do more. Yeah. Game of Thrones is a full-time job.
I mean, it's like 3 storylines. It's not very hard to keep up with. I mean, if I'm keeping up with it, you keep up with it.
I mean, at some point I might watch Game of Thrones. I don't know if I ever will, but...
Well, you need to, like... It's hard because...
I drink Game of Thrones beer. That's about it.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is the best.
I got one in the fridge.
There you go.
Yeah.
I actually started to watch a new one that he did, the sci-fi thriller, but I got sidetracked with more work and stuff to do. But it actually started out pretty good, the one he has on the Sci-Fi Channel.
What's that one?
I forgot what it's called. Because my DVR.
It's by the same people that do Game of Thrones.
Yeah, same guy, George R.R. Martin. Yeah, it's like a haunted like spaceship they're on. Pretty good. I mean, it's pretty graphic too for sci-fi. But
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, I have to see what the name of it is. I don't know if I have it on my thing still. Let's see.
You hear that shiver window open down there? There are people in the backyard talking.
In the backyard talking?
Yeah. We have the window open. I keep hearing voices, but Kylie's bedroom's underneath of us, and her window's underneath of us. So I was like, is her window open or there's people in the backyard talking?
Could be both. Who knows?
It's kind of cold to be outside.
Yeah.
Let's see what the name of the show is.
You know, I like sci-fi. I really do.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie? I made Todd watch this movie. And you know, like when you're younger and you watch a movie and you're like, oh my God, that's so awesome. And then you grow up and you think it's still awesome. And then you watch it and you're like, this is hot garbage.
Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Stargate.
Yes.
Oh, the old show Stargate?
The movie.
Oh, you
Stargate.
didn't like the movie now?
Yes. Like back in the day, I loved that movie.
She's
And
like, oh, this is so great. You need to watch it. That's
Yeah.
like when DVDs first come out, you know, it's like,
Oh,
you
my
need to, as I
God.
watched, I was like, this sucks.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
This is not good.
Yeah.
It's dated at that point, so yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It doesn't hold up very well.
Kind of like Xanadu. Did you ever see Xanadu?
Unfortunately.
Don't answer that, Ron.
I much prefer that myself.
What about Howard the Duck?
God, that was terrible. That was terrible then.
But I loved it when I was.
Terrible.
And Roger the Rabbit.
That was terrible too.
But when you were a kid, did you think they were terrible?
Oh yeah, those and Brother from Another Planet, and they were all just bad movies.
Oh God, I loved those when I was a kid.
Terrible.
I remember everybody liked Dune. I thought Dune was terrible.
Dune?
Yeah, the one with Randy Quaid and Lou Gossett.
Yeah,
Is that? Oh my God, is that the one where they like crash on the planet and he's like an alien looking thing?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, of course you
Oh
do.
my God, no! I want to watch that movie now. That was awesome. Did you ever see that?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I
You would love it.
No, I wouldn't.
I forgot all about that movie.
I'd rather watch 2001: A Space Odyssey than that.
Oh, God, I love that movie.
Did you really though?
Yes.
A lot of people seem to. I mean, especially if you were like a sci-fi geek, you really liked it. But I was like, I was big into sci-fi. I just thought it was not that great of a movie.
No, I don't think this is the same one that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Alien Planet. It got like a lot of people. I think the Rotten Tomatoes is a pretty high score.
I don't think this is the one I'm thinking of, though. Dude, I just don't think it's the one that I'm thinking of.
Just admit it was a terrible movie. You liked it.
Yeah. It's okay.
Hey, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to admit it.
It's all right.
Let's see here.
What would be your go-to all-time favorite movie? Classic.
Forever.
Ever.
I'm not thinking of Randy Quaid.
Ever into it, I mean.
Who's the one that was married to Meg Ryan?
John Mellencamp, but
No.
he's not married to her.
The one that I get him mixed up with Mel Gibson.
I don't know.
What'd you Google? You got the phone right there.
Yeah,
I know, but I can't think of anything he's played. I thought it was
Just Google Meg Ryan.
Google Meg Ryan's exes.
Oh yeah, I think it was okay, Meg Ryan.
I don't know who she was married to. I know she's dating John Mellencamp now, but
that's women's stats. Ask me, rookie of 1994 football.
And I know that because I go to the IU basketball games.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
That's the one that was in Dune.
Oh, I thought you said Randy Quaid.
Oh, I'm sorry, not Randy. It was Dennis. No, Randy was in.
Shit is full.
He's lost in the woods of Canada right now.
Randy Quaid.
Hey, welcome, Elbow. He says, "Hey, folks, cheers. Missing you Thursdays. Here you are, Saturday night. Yeah, we just did an impromptu Saturday night, kind of hang out, talking to movies and video games and whatever else right now.
Whatever else pops up.
What are you drinking there, Elbow? And Eric Gilbert's classy movie, Full Metal Jacket. Full Metal Jacket is one.
Oh yeah.
When it's on.
That is a good one. That's classic.
But if it's movies that are like on that I watch because they're on, I mean, they're more kind of like some of the violent genre, I guess. I mean, like Goodfellas and Casino.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, those are both.
Scarface. I'll watch.
So, Eric, put your all-time favorite movie or one of your top movies of all time. Comment.
And then I still watch Jaws once in a while when Jaws is on.
I've never watched that all the way
Never
through.
seen that. Oh,
It's
right.
pretty classic.
That's classic.
Yeah, Shining's another one I really like.
Shining.
Enemy Mine.
Shining's really good.
Oh,
Enemy Mine.
That was
It's
terrible.
the name of that movie.
That was terrible too. Okay, it was Enemy
No,
Mine.
it
Enemy Mine was
See, look
terrible.
at the little monster guy.
Yeah.
He crashes on this planet and he meets this one and he's afraid of him and they're like enemies, but then they're friends by the end of it.
Is that the one Lou Gossett Jr. in Enemy Mine?
I don't know if there was anybody else. I mean, it was pretty much
enough right there. Was another guy.
Just looking at the cover, it looks terrible.
Shut up! I'm gonna make you watch it. Don't be so judgmental.
To say Lou Gossett.
Oh.
If it says Lou Gossett, it should say terrible afterwards.
Oh.
Quit telling me what to do.
Cast. There you go.
Yep, Lou Gossett.
Yeah, that's terrible.
There you go.
Terrible.
Rod's favorite movie of all time, right there.
So
you just don't like aliens, apparently.
It wasn't. No, I like the Alien movie. That's a classic. I watch the Alien movie every time it's on, pretty much. The first one.
I forgot all about that movie. I love that movie.
There's a reason you forgot about it, probably.
Have you ever heard of a movie called Solar Babies?
No.
Nobody's ever heard of it.
No.
That was like the movie I watched over and over and over when I was a kid.
On purpose?
Yes, Stephanie was like, I'm so sick of watching that movie.
And Elbow says he's having a Lagunitas Maximus at the moment. Nice brew from Lagunitas.
Oh, there you go.
1986. I would have
Definitely
been.
recommend if anybody goes to Chicago to do the brewery tour at Lagunitas. Pretty fantastic.
86. How old would I have been?
The Elbow says he enjoyed The Life of Pi. I never seen The Life of Pi, but I heard good things about that one.
What is it?
The Life of Pi. I think that may have won an Oscar.
Oh, Life of Pi. That was the one with the same guy. That was the same kid that played in Slumdog
Oh, was
Millionaire.
that the boat
with the tiger or whatever?
Yeah, they were stuck out on that boat.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, it was like a big lesson of his whole journey. It was like
it was pretty good.
Yeah,
it was pretty good.
That's somebody's favorite
Eric
movie.
Gilbert said Dr. Strangelove, which is a classic as well.
I've never seen that.
Oh, that's a classic.
Rod, have you never seen Life of Pi?
I've seen that one either.
No, I've never seen Life of Pi.
You need to watch it. It's deep, but it's not deep until the end. You watch it and you think it's this simple movie about this guy surviving on a boat, and then at the end, it's like, whoa!
Wasn't it the same one as Slumdog?
I think so.
Yeah,
that's the one with the boat with the tiger on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got no food, right? It's like, well, you got a tiger sitting there.
Yeah,
right.
But
I don't think you could. I don't think you could
on the boat if you need
I'm
it.
just thinking.
Oh, it's so good. The tiger gets all skinny and he's starving too. And it's a good movie.
They couldn't find any fish though, I guess.
I can't remember.
I mean, you're in the middle of the ocean. I guess I don't know if they were able to fish or not, but I would think you would try fishing.
You gotta have some bait though, and a fishing pole.
Yeah.
You gotta have shit to fish, Rod.
True.
Can't just fish with nothing.
There are some fish that jump out of the water. I guess they weren't at that spot.
It would only happen to you, Rod, not us.
I would have found some beer for sure.
Yeah. Rod's in the middle of the ocean, fish are jumping on his boat. Go, here, just eat me.
Yeah.
Just jumping around here. I got some beer too. You want some?
Speaking of fish jumping around, did you guys see Aquaman? I haven't seen it, but
No. That's Shannon's second go-to.
No, he's not.
No.
He was when he was on Game of Thrones, but then any character he plays after that.
Now he goes underwater is no good.
No. Like in Game of Thrones, he's like this big, like, I don't know what you would call it. He's not an Indian.
I haven't watched the series as much, but I've seen episodes.
Yeah.
Parts of it because my wife watched it. I've seen him on Game of Thrones like years ago.
Yeah.
Aquaman kind of was like, when I was, I don't know, just growing up is like, the character.
No, he wasn't like a great superhero. I mean, I think they tried to have done better with Jason playing him, but back in the day, it was like Aquaman. Like, what are you going to do? Unless we need the ocean, we don't need you right now.
Right. Just go in the water. You ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
Just stay away. Just like Jaws. Like, just go in the water. You ain't got to worry about it.
What about Deadpool? I like the superheroes on Deadpool.
Well, Deadpool was good. He was better as Deadpool than he was as Green Lantern.
I don't think we
Green
did we watch
Lantern's
Green
another
Lantern?
one. No, that's another one. I was like, I don't like Green Lantern.
Cheers, Jamie. Jamie, Basement Beers in the house as well.
Kind of like Iron Fist. It's like, yeah, whatever. Iron
They just
Fist.
have
I
too
thought,
many.
I thought Iron Fist was kind of okay, but I kind of went in with the lower expectation with that one than some of the other ones. Like you can't go into Iron Fist thinking it's going to be like Kill Bill.
Or yeah.
Kill Bill was at a higher level. Because Kill Bill was a good. I like the first one better than the second one. Second one was too touchy feely in a way.
I don't know. Did I watch any Kill Bill? I don't think I did.
I don't know if you have or not.
Although
Have you
Reservoir
ever
Dogs
tried to
was
like watch them in reverse? Because supposedly you can watch them like either way.
No, I never did that.
Like the second one, it didn't matter. Like you could watch them either way, and it was kind of like all made sense. But I've never tried it. Watch like the second one first.
But Reservoir Dogs was a classic as well.
I think Heather liked that one. I don't think I ever watched that.
That is a good one.
She liked that movie. Her two favorite movies were Requiem for a Dream, something like that.
Yeah.
And then what's the other one? Something where they're all high all the time. Something Dazed.
Oh, that was
Dazed and Confused.
Yes, Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, for some reason I never watched
movie. You never seen that?
I never watched either one of those, although I have them both on DVR here. Or
Right?
Yeah. Although Donnie Darko, Donnie Darko was pretty good. I like that one. But you almost had to be high to watch that as well. That was a crazy thing. A giant rabbit. Have you seen Donnie Darko?
God, I think maybe I have, but it's been a long time.
You talk about a trippy movie.
So, do you remember a movie a long time ago called Traffic?
Yeah, they shot part of it here in Cincinnati.
It's what?
They shot part of it here in
Oh,
Cincinnati.
did they?
Yeah.
So I was thinking I was watching that one, and then last night another movie came on named Traffic, but it was spelled with a K. And it had Paula Patton in it, and Omar Epps.
Okay.
And they were.
Juice now, Q. Go ahead.
What'd you say?
Todd's not there. Todd's not there, but he played Q in Juice. Tupac told him, "You got the juice now, Q."
Are you done being tickled with yourself?
That's pretty. If you haven't seen Juice, that's on you. But if you've seen
Juice, is that a movie? The name of the movie is.
You've never
Juice?
seen Juice?
No.
Has Todd seen Juice?
I don't know. Is it an old movie?
Todd had to have seen Juice.
He probably has. Is it old?
Yeah, like 90s, I guess, early 90s.
Todd, have you ever seen the movie Juice?
Is that Tupac?
What did you say?
Is that Tupac in it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that was that also like Janet Jackson in that one or no?
No, you're talking about Poetic Justice on that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, no, I've seen Juice. I just remember
Omar Epps. When Omar Epps was Q.
Yeah. What was that one movie that was so good?
Eric Gilbert said Jackie Brown. That's a good movie too.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Omar Epps was in this movie that was so good. Let me see if I can figure out what it was.
Zombie dust is out. You about to get dusted. These people are dusted.
Omar Epps.
I wonder if you guys can hear music if I play music through this thing. I'm doing stuff through OBS.
I miss O2.
Higher Learning.
Higher Learning was good.
That was a great movie. That's John Singleton.
God, I love that movie.
Yeah, that was good. That was a deep movie too.
Yeah,
it was very deep. That was his follow-up to Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood's great.
Oh my
That's a
God,
classic.
yeah, it is.
That's a classic. Boys in the Hood, and then what was the other one?
Love and Basketball. That was a good one.
I never saw Love and Basketball.
You didn't? That one's good.
That was like almost like a little too chick flicky.
Yeah, it is kind of a chick flick.
What was the other one that came out at the same time as the Boys in the Hood? Kind of the same type movie.
I don't know. There was Menace to Society.
Yes, Menace to Society. That was really good
like
too.
an East Coast version, right? Because that was like
that came out like almost like maybe the same weekend. I don't know. I remember after that, like everybody wanted. I think it was Menace to Society when Is that the one when the kid had was sucking on the pacifier all the time?
No, I think you're thinking of the one that
Friday.
the Wayans did.
No, I think it was boys. I think it was either Boys in the Hood or Menace
Oh
to
yeah, it
Society.
was
One of
the
them
Hood. The one in the wheelchair had it, but
had
then
the pacifier.
they spoofed him in the one that they did with the
they spoofed him for sure. But I remember like when Boys in the Hood come out, like at school, like for weeks, like everybody were all like walked around with pacifiers.
Oh
in their
my
mouth.
God!
Like really? Come on!
Again, that goes back to how some parts of the human population are just not that smart.
And they had to go to the store and buy pacifiers.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And you're in high school. You're in high school doing
so
this.
people you went to high school with are running around sucking on pacifiers.
That was a cool thing because
that's hilarious.
Yeah. I couldn't remember which it was, Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society. I knew. I think whichever one it was, they for sure.
I bet they got all kinds of chicks.
I don't know if they did or not. But.
Eric Gilbert said, which another one, Clockwork Orange was really good.
That's a good classic.
I haven't seen that one.
That's a weird one, though. That's a weird one.
What was the classic with Malcolm McDowell? Back in the 70s when they were like killing people when they were running through the town. If Paul was still here, Paul would know. It was like really bad. And it's like one of the scenes like a simulated rape or something. They had like the derby hats on.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Not sure.
You would know it if I said it. I can't think of the name.
Probably.
But Malcolm McDowell was one of his. Let me take a look here.
Oh, Clockwork Orange. That's Stanley Kubrick movie there.
Yeah, actually, I think it is a Stanley Kubrick movie.
The one you're talking about too?
Yeah.
What's that one about? Clockwork Orange.
Oh, maybe that is Clockwork Orange then. Yeah, that is Clockwork Orange. Man, my head is like, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, if you've never seen it, that's a good
That's
movie.
like the I don't know what is the premise of that. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I just remember the dude they like hold his eyes open for eyelids open forever and ever.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if it was a gang or they escaped from some type of facility or whatever, but they're like just terrorizing everywhere. Oh, another good movie that terrorized. I don't know if you may not seen this one. It's called Straw Dogs. It's an old movie with.
I've seen that one.
I haven't seen that one.
Is that where the contractors are terrorizing the people that are doing work on their house?
Yeah, like over like Ireland.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah,
that's really good.
Yeah, it's got. I don't know. I watch all kinds of shit. It's her name Kate Bostock, something Bostock.
Kate Bosnick?
Bosley, yeah, her. Yeah, she's in it. And then
well, I think you're thinking of the remake though, because they did one back in the 70s with Dustin Hoffman. And it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, the one I watched was recent. I mean, it wasn't like an old movie.
But Farm Boy says, "What's up, homie? Good night." But sucks Dallas lost. So he was a
Dallas
Cowboy fan, and you can share your beer here with Todd because Todd's a Colts fan. So Colts are out as well.
Drink our blues away.
And he said, "Loving basketball is a shit chick flick or not." LOL.
It was a good movie.
Yeah. What was the one that Denzel was in with Ray Allen? He's Got Game. I don't think
He's Got Game. That was good. That was good.
That was almost like a little chick flick too, but
I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever know.
Fight the Power. I mean, not Fight the Power, the theme song that Spike Lee did. Do the Right Thing. That was a classic movie.
Yeah.
And actually, Chuck D's about to come to Cincinnati to speak in February, so I might go to that event.
Oh.
Yeah. Bring the noise.
Is he performing or?
No, he's actually speaking about different topics. Every year they bring in a fundraiser with a high-profile person. This year they're bringing in Chuck D. So
there you go.
Jump over to that. Farm Boy
says,
yes.
Are you going to go for sure, or are you just thinking about it?
I think we probably will. We gotta get the tickets. My wife sent it to me the other day, so we'll probably get the tickets for it.
Wife wants to go. You're going.
But Farm Boy said that He Got Game was a shit too. So
He Got Game. Yeah, that was good. That was
one of the movies I just hadn't seen. That one, and he did another one I didn't see either. But I saw Jungle Fever, and I saw I think it was Girl 6, which was kind of a freaky one that he had done.
You never seen He Got Game?
No, I never seen He Got Game. I've seen parts of it here and there when it was on HBO, but I never sat down and watched the whole thing.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't think I've seen that either.
But that Jungle Fever is what relaunched Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
When he played Gator in that movie.
Yeah, he did.
So now it's raining. All the snow is going to be gone. It's going to be a mud bath back there.
Somebody should just fire weathermen in general. Just like we don't need this position anymore.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more snow and it's rain.
You know, you break it down for like jobs. There's nobody better at their job than odds makers.
Yeah. Oh, I saw an article that ran the other day that I guess it ran yesterday or today. I guess there were bookies out in Vegas that put odds out how much Trump would lie during the presidential address.
Oh my God!
Not to get into a big political type thing, but apparently people were made like almost 300,000 off the lies.
Jesus Christ!
They put down enough money.
I
don't know what the over.
I think it was the over on that one.
But I was like, I've never seen anything like that before, where they like bet on a politician in office.
Oh God!
Yeah, but not get into the politics. But just
don't get me fucking started.
Yeah. Move along. We'll move along. So how's the
It's just the whole betting. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I was gonna quit drinking, Rod, but now thanks. I'm gonna have another one.
Have another.
Cheering, shining up. That's what I do. But we were thinking about going to see Bohemian Rhapsody tomorrow, but I don't know if we're going to see it or not.
Our daughter went and saw that. She said it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, it was like, I think you got Best Picture for the Golden Globes, I think.
Yeah, I won Golden Globe.
And the guy that plays it's really good. He played in that iRobot on USA.
Yeah, I never
watched that.
I never watched that show. She said it. My wife said it was really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
I watched like the first season and a half, and I kind of got away from it, but I don't know why. It was really good, though.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough hours in the day to watch all the series you watch.
That's true.
You have to get something up.
You know what the good thing is about Netflix, though? They put their shows all at one time.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're want to watch that show and it's like a weekend, you're off, then you can just binge right through them. You don't have to wait.
Oh, yeah. We've done that many times.
Yeah.
Start watching TV at noon, and then at bedtime, we're still watching the same show.
And that was like, why even have like Showtime or HBO? I mean, we got it as part of our thing because we got it free for a year, but it's like all these shows are going over to Netflix later on, and you can just watch them over there. I mean, you're a couple years behind them, but you can still watch them.
Well, my brother did something on this little Android box, and it's kind of like a Kodi or something.
Mm-hmm.
Kodi, and you can watch anything, anytime, anywhere. You know, it's just like, they've got all these different apps, and you don't even need cable.
Yeah. Well, I know some people that broke their Fire Stick. So
that's kind of what this is.
Yeah, jailbreak.
But it's not a Fire Stick. It's like an own.
It's just an Android box. Because it was the same thing, really, though.
Yeah.
So much easier now than stealing your neighbor's cable.
Yeah, that's what we'll be watching it, and it won't load up, and we'll get so pissed off, and I'll be like, isn't it nice how pissed off we get about our hijack? Our hijack TV.
You're ripping off channels and you're getting mad about it.
Yeah.
You ever go over to your neighbor's house? You need to pay your bill, man.
Yeah.
You need to bump up your internet because your streaming sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elbow had asked, he said, did you see the news how the government shut down Hertz Craft Brewers? Like, I'll just screen cut off here. Hertz Craft Brewers because the brewers need government okay to release new beers. Gosh, yeah, actually, when I did was tomorrow for you guys watching the channel, I have I'm starting to introduce the YouTuber Spotlight again. So I did a show tonight with Brad Allison. If you haven't seen his channel, you can check it out.
Better angles.
I'll have that there tomorrow. And then we talked about some of that there as well. So with the way the government is shut down, how it actually is affecting it. It's really affecting some of the breweries trying to get some of their new releases out. And they're kind of used to things being delayed, I guess, but it is pushing them back some. So, but here's the thing.
We kind of had it on Thursday night too, though. So
yeah, we did hit on that Thursday night a little bit too. But here's the thing with the government shutdown. I mean, start messing with the beer. One, that's not cool because then that's not cool at all. But if you were
digging deep, getting personal.
if you were planning a trip to go somewhere, how comfortable are you flying right now? Like, because TSA's not doing a full pat downs on stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's just like you're not getting paid. You're like, go on through, sir. Go on.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Yeah.
you look okay. Just go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pass.
Well, and I don't know.
Like, fuck it, I ain't getting paid for like 6 months. Who cares? Go on.
That's just crazy. I don't know how they can keep somebody working when they're not getting paid.
They're supposed to get like back pay, but the thing is,
But you need your money now.
if you're an employee trying to get back pay, that's one thing. But if you're a contractor, you don't really have back pay because you're by contract. So
Yeah.
they may get screwed out of not getting any money.
There's so many people living paycheck to paycheck. It's,
Oh, yeah. There's some that were calling her. One lady was on the news today talking about she was selling her car to CarMax tomorrow to make bills meet. I mean,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised one of the people haven't gone off at the airport yet on something. I mean,
yeah.
But it's making America great again,
Shut
right?
up, Todd.
we're not
Shut up.
We're sticking to the topic. We're not getting political. We're just
Shut up.
I didn't bring it up.
You're feeding it.
Well, that's what I do.
Yeah. And then you just sit back and watch the explosion.
But
all right, move along. Segue, Rod. Segue.
well, anyway, yeah. So if you have breweries that are looking for new releases, like here locally, Braxton, I think they made some comments about how they're trying to hope it gets resolved because it's pushing back some of their new stuff. And usually in January, you get a lot of breweries releasing their new calendars for the year. So things are kind of in the works, but if there's no one to sign off on the new labels, then you can't get it done. Like some people will say, well, why do you need the government sign off anyway? Well, if you don't have the government sign off, you can put anything you want in the beer. So it has to be checked and stuff too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I saw with Mad Tree, like they had a couple releases they were gonna have in the summertime.
Yeah.
And it's affecting the release right now. As of right now, it's affecting that. So
yeah, and depending on the state where you're at, some states you can do it kind of at the brewery. So people are saying, well, they bring their crowlers or growlers. But I spoke to another person who runs a bar, and they said, no, that has to be tagged as well on the kegs. So for new kegs that are getting done, if you haven't already had your inventory built up, that can be an issue as well. Farm Boy says, yeah, 80% of people live paycheck to check, but I don't think we need better border security. But I do think we need better border security. Yeah, I mean, but the whole thing is the border security was never actually threatened. That's the whole thing. Like illegal immigration has went down since 2000. So this whole wall thing is kind of like a crazy play out there that really doesn't have any exist. It's kind of a created idea that came up from I'm not going to say the name, but because we're trying not to go political, but it's really been fabricated, and we have border security in place in a lot of areas. And when you think about it, with some of the other stuff happening around the country, not really a principal concern.
We got bigger problems.
It's not like illegals are shooting up schools and places like that. It's not like I posted a video earlier this week. I think Lansdale and his channel and is at Facebook as well, of a sign that fell off and hit a car that was driving.
Yeah.
I'm like, we got infrastructure issues we got to work as well too. So
yeah,
we got bigger fish to fry.
Bottom line is he wants the wall for something that he can put his name on when he's long gone out of office. And go back and be like, yeah, that's what I did. That's all it is.
It'll be there for a while unless someone knocks it back down. But I don't know. It'll be interesting. And again,
I saw somebody post on Facebook. It's like, build a wall. It's like, let us build a bigger ladder. That's all that matters.
Or tunnels. Yeah, they have tunnels everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like if they want to get in, they ain't gonna stop them from getting in.
Well, Farm Boy, like he says, 98% of heroin has come in from the Mexico border, and I don't dispute that at all. But at the same point, we've been bringing in drugs to the CIA and other stuff going back to the 70s. So it's not like drugs coming in or something new. I think the reason drugs are getting noticed now is who's being targeted by them. I mean, I think that's what's happening, because when they was doing the crack in the 80s, nobody was really saying anything. And the drug and sex trafficking is a major problem. Honestly, I mean, sex trafficking is big, but I was involved with TEDx Cincinnati, and we had a thing about sex trafficking at one of our TEDx's, and Toledo was like the 5th highest in the nation for sex trafficking. And you're like, there's no illegals really in Toledo. but they're coming through from different areas. So there's a lot of Americans involved as well. I mean,
oh yeah,
there's good and bad with every type of situation you can look at. It's just that I think there's a lot being made up out there to try to satisfy a position that kind of a creative position that may not need to be as much of an alarm as it actually is. So
yeah,
yep.
You know, I mean, I think everybody's for border security. It's kind of like,
well, yeah,
if you're for pro-choice, it doesn't mean you're for abortion, but you're for a
right,
person having the right to decide themselves, manly
yeah,
or woman, on what to do. It's up to
right.
them to make the decision.
Yeah,
I'm not going to get into that one either.
situation's different.
I'm just throwing it out there, just saying, kind of similar type thing.
Right. It's a case-by-case situation. It's not an all black or white issue.
Yeah. Why they got to be black and white, Shannon?
Oh, dear God.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
And Farm Boy says, no, it's not me just saying it's bad and horrible. Just want people to come in legally, man. No trying to argue. Oh, I agree. I mean, I understand, Farm Boy. No, that's the one thing. This isn't like, some people can get so offended now when you express opinions. Like, I can respect and understand your opinion in there, and and I agree that it is something serious to be looked at. I just don't know if the method where they're trying to do it, I don't believe it's the method to actually handle it. And you got people that kind of specialize in that stuff saying it's not the right way to handle it. And you got like these FBI agents coming out talking about how much they're being weakened by the government shutdown. So
yeah,
wait, we're creating the issue ourselves. We're making a mess, but then he wants to get praised for cleaning up the mess he made. It's like, you can't get praise for something you actually made there.
Yeah, that you were the cause of.
Yeah. and on both sides, I mean, obviously a sit down from both sides would be a good thing. But again, he said he wanted to own it, so he's owning it now.
It's kind of like, I'm gonna start this fire. Oh, wait a minute, I'm gonna put it out. Yeah, praise me because I put the fire out.
Remember when Heather told us that text her mom sent? She was like, God, what did she put it in a situation? And it was like, it was some kind of a thing going on. And she said, if I kill a kid and then I say, I'm sorry, I'm not even going to, I'm awful at stories. Forget it. Yeah, forget it. Nobody will understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You good understand the words coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
You understand the words
But do you
coming out of my mouth?
remember her mom was like, she sent something and she said at the end of it, she was asking for a president.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, like Farm Boy said, just need to come to civil terms if possible. And I do agree. I definitely agree.
Yes.
With that. Hello, Vanessa Kitty. Welcome. She says hi. But yeah, it's got to be civil. It's got to be able to talk. But it's not like this is the first couple of years of doing this. This has been going back for a while. And it's kind of like, at some point, that's why I'm for term limits. I'm thinking if you have term limits, you don't have people screwing around with stuff.
Yeah.
You can't go in there and screw around for 20 years. You can't go in there, you're limited to 2 terms or 3 terms or whatever. You're going to get shit done and you're out. Otherwise,
shouldn't be lifetime politicians.
Yeah. Which is always funny because you think about, they put term limits on the president, but they didn't put them. It's like, how do you let them put it on you and you didn't put it on them back? Like, you signed off to make it.
And the thing is, everything leading up to the president, like, he doesn't have the say unless he has the power. I mean, he can overrule that, but
yeah,
he's got to have all the House and Senate, on his side before he actually passes anything for the most part.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like,
there's this.
Why are all these guys in that position lifetimers, but presidents every 2 years?
There's this series on YouTube, and it's called Middle Ground, and it has like 2 groups of people from like totally different beliefs, and one of them was basically Republicans and Democrats. And there's a person, and they ask questions, like they'll go stand on the side of the road or the side of the rooms, and they'll ask a question like, do you believe that you are hated by the other side? Or have you ever felt unsafe because of the other side? And the people that agree with that, they'll walk to the middle, they'll talk about it. And then the other people come and they talk about it. But it's really cool because you hear both sides of you. We all have this thing in our head what the other side is, but we really don't know, because we think that everybody's so extreme when they're really not.
Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of noise coming from different directions, and unless you actually sit down with the person, you never get anywhere because you have all the noise that gets filtered in. So, and to a point, it's kind of like when they had that meeting with Pelosi and Schumer
Yeah.
and Trump in the office, and Mike Pence was just hanging out. He didn't say anything, I don't think, the whole
He's
time.
like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's like,
But,
I'm out.
there was a point that, Trump wanted to kind of have it said in front of the cameras, which, he's trying to be transparent, I guess, along those lines. But there was a point that Pelosi said, behind doors, just because people say, well, then you're trying to hide something and everything like that. But then again, if you're in front of everybody, you can't really get down to a lot of nitty-gritty
Right,
with
yeah.
all the other voices that are in the room, too. So,
Yeah.
And then some people would think she's trying to hide it. Some people would say she's trying to get. So it's kind of like,
Right.
I mean, somehow people have to get back to civility and handling a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I say whenever you have to have a summit, bring beer.
Yeah.
Here's
like,
all.
no, you do what you want. No, you do what you want.
There's a reason beer's been around as long
Yeah.
as it's been. I mean, it's
Yeah, there you go.
on one hand.
Well, that's like me and my brother had the most complete opposite beliefs. We were raised in the same exact house, but our belief systems could not be further from each other, like legit. But
Right.
I still love him, and he still loves me, and we still get along. We'll have our heated discussions, but, at the end of the day, I'm not going to change his mind. He's not going to change mine,
Right.
That's the way it is.
It's a respect for each other.
And yeah, I'm like, and that's the thing, you get to believe whatever you want to, and I
Yeah.
get to believe whatever I want to.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
mean,
that.
Todd's been on with me like on my Facebook stuff for a while. I mean, I got friends from all over the spectrum. So
Yeah, I do too.
I've had some friends that have emailed me, like, or messaged me on Facebook, like, really appreciated, being able to listen and not like get the huff and puff like some other spouse like get upset over. I'm like, if you're talking and you're respecting each other, that's how it should be. You shouldn't be already, come to blow. Now, if you said something really, really dumb, I might be like, what the hell are you talking about? But like one of the guys on Facebook one time had mentioned that he thought that there was a benefit or something to slavery. I'm like, what are you talking about? He didn't know what he was talking about. And it was kind of like, that's just some of the ignorance. Like I said, a lot of the population isn't that smart. So
I would have just fucking signed off of YouTube. I'm like, I'm out. I would be like, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, for the most part,
most people have some
their views. People have their opinions because remember, it's all through everybody's perspective. So the interactions you have in your life, not the interactions someone has in their life. So you may see things differently. If things are affected, if you're a government employee now being faced to sell your car to make the bills, and you're a government employee who's got a wealthy other spouse, not wealthy, but a good to do other spouse, that you're getting through this period, your view on things may be different than that other.
Oh yeah,
right. So
I've seen some ignorant comments on Facebook, like about people, they're saying, well, we're in a bad position, we can't pay our bills, blah blah blah, because they're not getting a paycheck, and then some other asshole will come in and be like, well, that's what happens when you spend all your money and you don't save for rainy days and all this stuff. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Some people, like us, I don't know any people that could survive on one income.
Yeah.
I mean, like legit, you basically have to have two incomes anymore.
Yeah, that's why you have both people working now compared to what it used to be. And I've seen people like victim blaming on some stuff. It's like one guy said, well, anybody should have 3 to 6 months savings. Well, yeah.
Well, they should, but
I've worked in the financial area for over 25 years, but guess what? About 90% of people don't.
No.
And
if you're doing that, you're the minority of things. For sure.
Well, we years ago, my mom got sick and I just was blowing through money with my credit card, and we got into credit card trouble years ago. And so we got all that straightened up. Ever since then, I'm like, I will not ever have another credit card. We have one for like his out of town stuff, but he's always like, well, we don't have this, we don't have that. And I'm like, we don't use our credit. We don't do, if we can't afford it, we don't get it, I'm like,
but see, there's a side to it though as well. If you have it, it actually increases your stature in a way that you're looked at by financial specialists as well, or the economy. For instance, there's a thing now being done, I think it's over in China, where they have like pretty much a social rating taking place. At how much people have credit, how much people have this and that.
It's like that episode of Black Mirror.
So you're getting like preference treatment.
Yeah.
Where you're at. So for me, like I have a bunch of credit cards. I only use like maybe 1 or 2 of them.
Right. Yeah.
But because of that, my credit score is so elevated because I'm showing a good management of credit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of a crazy type thing. But
yeah.
So it's like the more you're in debt, the better off you are, kind of thing.
Not necessarily in debt, but how you manage that debt, right?
Okay.
So like if you get a credit card and you pay it off every month, you seem like you would be good management of it, but some companies
don't like that. Yeah,
some
they don't
companies
want
can
that
actually
at
look
all.
at it negatively, as you being able to have it and you're floating up your cover it, they're not making anything off of it type. So
Right.
it's all a matter of how much you have and how much you're using versus your total amount of credit you have out there. So if you have a ton of credit out there, but you're keeping it under 15 or 20% range of using it, then you're seen as a different level as far as being able to manage credit because you have a lot out there, but you're not actually needing it. But if you had, 10,000 out there and you had 9,000 in debt on that card, you're at 90%, then that gets to be a bad thing because now you're living off that credit card. It looks at it that way. So there's different things they actually do, and now credit plays into things as far as health insurance, life insurance. I mean, not health, but more life insurance now. Auto insurance, like if you get an auto policy to look at your credit and stuff, even though it has nothing to how you may drive, but they'll see you as a high risk possibly if you got a low credit rating. Credit plays into a lot of different things. It's kind of, when you're in the financial industry, you see a lot of different things, and it's just like, this is how you got back years and years and years when people were redlining on stuff too. You're cutting off different segments of society based on where they may live at or what their income potential is. But Elbow had asked me, I was wondering what video program you use. I like how you have different intros for each video. So on the video program, I shoot the videos now on my iPhone, and then I use the iPhone, I think it's Movie Maker on there. It's take a look here. It's iMovie on the iPhone, and then that puts everything together for the intro and the main part of the video. And then I upload it into the system, and then I actually now go into Sony Vegas. I think it's Movie Studio Platinum 15, and then finish compressing it all in there. So kind of a mix of the two different programs is what I use there. At this point, in the past, I was using Windows Movie Maker, but after they got rid of Windows 7, the new one on Windows 10 really sucks. So great job, Microsoft. So I was able to go out and find another one to actually use along those lines. And then Farm Boy says, not everyone can afford for rainy days. Very true. Very true.
Yep.
Yeah. And Elbow says, I'm learning about iMovie. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's different things. I just found out last couple of weeks things I can do in the iMovie to speed up, like the intro and some of the in between transition scenes and some other stuff. So if you have any questions, Elbow, let me know as well as you're playing around with it. But yeah, with doing like a channel, you spend some time editing, although you kind of get it down where it's a little bit easier. At least I usually do, because I try to, get something put together nicely for people to watch. So I guess I could just do a straight upload, but I don't know. I like to be a little different, I guess.
Did I ever tell you about that raccoon at work that came up behind me and scratched me?
Yeah.
I love raccoons.
You love?
Do you like raccoons?
I've never really thought about it.
It's like an odd question. Who actually asked anybody that?
I don't know if you're allowed to have them as pets or anything. I mean, we had a raccoon at one time that was tearing through our trash. We finally had to get rid of it. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of raccoons, I guess.
Well, we had these raccoons at work at not the job I work at now, but before. You sit on a bench outside, people would be feeding it, and this raccoon, you're sitting on the bench, the raccoon would come up behind you and scratch the back of you, just like, hey, I want some food.
But they carry rabies, so why would you feed it and be messing with it?
Right?
Because it's cute.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Until they bite you and you get 30 shots in the stomach.
Then it's not fun and games no more after that.
I wonder if they still do those 30 shots in the
I'm not
stomach.
saying you, Shannon, but again, some of the population.
It's like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But it had babies. The raccoon had babies, and they were so cute. But the mom was so mean. She
Rod, we actually bought food for them. So
no, we bought food for the stray cats.
Oh, the cats.
But the raccoons took off with it.
The cats, raccoons.
Yes, we had some stray. stray cats at work. And so I told Todd, I'm like, it's getting cold. They need some food. So we went and bought food for them. And we even bought a Rubbermaid tub so that it would be stored so the raccoons wouldn't get it.
Here's the thing. Animals will do okay without human intervention. They've been around for centuries. Like we have.
Right?
But they were babies. They were babies. So
thank you, Ryan.
Shut up. You thought they were cute too. He had no problem in helping them.
Had no choice.
I'm pretty sure they'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm just helping them out a little bit. So we bought him some food. Would you shut up? I'm trying to tell a story. So we bought him.
That is an enabler.
Yes.
We bought the food and we bought a Rubbermaid tub to keep it in so that the raccoons wouldn't get it. Well, the next I was off for a couple of days, came back, all the food was gone. The Rubbermaid tub was gone. So I asked the maintenance man, I'm like, what happened to the food in the Rubbermaid tub? Because we got cameras. And he's like, I'll look at the cameras and see what happened. The freaking raccoons took off with the damn Rubbermaid tub and everything.
Well, so they're pretty smart animals.
Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah. Although Eric Gilbert said raccoons are nasty things. So.
Oh, they are not. They're adorable. Possums are nasty.
They look like a burglar. You should just know from looking at them.
We have a dog that looks like a burglar.
I mean, they got the eyes with the mask on. Yeah, kind of.
But don't you think Blake kind of looks like a burglar? He's got.
He's too fat to be a burglar.
He's right over there. God. Would you like for people to talk about you like that?
Well, they probably do.
Poor Blake. No wonder he doesn't like you.
Well, being where we're at, I've had to battle some creatures at points. I mean, we had squirrels in the attic one year, like last year.
Oh shit!
Had to pay a guy to come get them out. It was just like that's not fun to pay. They come back a few times. They charge you to come back. He got them though, but. My wife was like, is he going to kill him? I'm like, I don't care what he does as long as he gets him out of here.
No.
Get him out of here.
And so he put the traps on the roof and ended up killing him. Like one of them, you just saw the trap they go in. When they get to a certain point, it just snaps. So you can see the one parent one that it got caught and was dead. It was just like snapped their neck instantly, basically. And the other two were like right around the cage. But he took them out in the field to get rid of them. But they're supposed to euthanize them right when they do it and everything. And he doesn't do it there in neighborhoods anymore because he said, like, some people used to do it right in the neighborhood and there'd be like a kid or something there when they would kill an animal. And it's like, but
yeah. You want to hear what monsters we live around? He was a monster too. I was at work. I worked a 12-hour shift. I came home. I think you might have texted me and said there was a skunk in the yard across the street. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't moving. And I was at work and I came home and that damn skunk was still just laying there suffering. He made it a little bit down the street.
He had rabies.
Yeah,
he still needed help.
Well, you called the food. You called the.
Nobody called anybody. I called when I came home. I called the cops and I was like, who can I call for this or whatever? And they gave me an animal control number or something. Yeah. So I called them and then they were like, are you in the city limits? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, well, I would tell you could shoot it, which that's fine. It was sick. It needed to be put out of its misery, but we couldn't do it. We don't have a gun anyway. But so then they were like, well, you're just going to have to let nature take its course. I'm like, if it wasn't a skunk, I would have went over and helped it, but I didn't really want to get sprayed. But it just... So
you let the skunk out and die. You
just died. Nobody helped it.
No love for the
You're
skunk.
Evil.
I am evil. I should have put like on some kind of suit.
Somebody could have picked it up on a shovel or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a few days later.
Yeah.
But Eric said raccoons make possums seem pleasant.
Mm-mm.
Ones either, yeah.
Possums are creepy as hell.
Yeah. Well, the worst thing we had to deal with is, well, at one point we actually had a couple snakes on the step, which actually I was fine with the snakes. We had a couple black racers, which were really quick and everything like that, and actually kept a lot of the moles and stuff away.
Yeah.
So we had them for one summer. We'd come home, they'd be hanging out on the front step, and then once you got close, they would just go under the step. But we had a bat in the house one time. That's a crazy thing.
A what?
A bat.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when they spread their wings all the way open.
Could you imagine the screams that happened when that thing did that? So how did you get it out?
Well, I thought I had it at one point, and I didn't, and then ended up getting to my office where I'm at right now. I was sitting here and I have a ceiling fan. I heard something fly by the fan. I looked up and the bat was in here. I was like, "Oh shit!" So I jumped up, got out there. My wife ran back in the room, locked us in the bedroom.
Lock the door.
So
Take care of that shit, Rod.
I ended up going downstairs. Well, the thing is, you have to show it a way out so it leaves, and it's like usually like if a door is open or a light or something like that where it knows to go, and it's like I had to open a window up in my office here, which was fine. But then I tried to find it. I couldn't find it for and then you see the bookcase behind me. It actually got right back into the back corner of the bookcase.
Oh God.
So then I'm like trying to poke it with the broom handle. And it got like this fist that I didn't know what it was. It was like, "Oh, you want to do that now? All right." So
it's on now. It's on.
I close the door and I suit back up with a bigger jacket and broom handle. And I get the lawnmower bag because I figure I got to get something to get it in.
That's a good idea.
Finally, I mess with it, starts getting up in there, got the window open, starts going around a little bit. And I just like at one point just threw the lawnmower bag, the broom, and everything at the back. And all three things went out the window. Close the window, and like we're good.
Damn, how did a bat get in your house?
I would have loved to have seen that.
Well, see, here's the thing. Like my wife puts wreaths on the door. So certain birds will be attracted to them because it's like
you open the door and then they get in.
There's a bat in there that got attracted to it at nighttime and opened it up and it flew in, I guess. So
damn,
that was an interesting one. That was probably the worst one because I've had turtles, I've had frogs. Todd's been in my house, so we do have a woods behind our area. So
yeah,
but to get a bat in the house, that was different.
Yeah.
I would have loved trying to see you get that bat out of the window, though.
Will you ever give yourself like a pep talk? You're like, "Oh, it's just a bat."
I would love to see you try to get the bat out.
No, I'm just saying, that would have been, it would have been funny either way.
No, Todd ran over some baby rabbits with the lawnmower, and he calls me down to take care of it.
So I've had rabbits before. I actually ran over a tortoise before in the backyard too.
Oh shit!
But the shell was okay. I mean, it was in a shell, so it did okay. But yeah, you just hear a crunch. I ran over a snake before. A snake didn't make it. But
yeah. But what you doing, buddy? Yeah, he called me down. He's like, "Come here," and I walked down there, and there was like a little hole in the ground, and all these little baby rabbits, and there was a couple that ran up against the house, and one of them head was half off. I think because he thinks I'm a nurse, that shit don't bother me. Yeah.
Like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Todd's like, triage in the backyard.
Yeah.
That's right. CPR.
Yeah. Those poor things, though. They were so cute, too. But I think he only got
CPR. Did you see the video I put on Facebook today with the dog doing CPR?
Oh, I've seen that, yes.
Yeah, he was like jumping up and down on
that. And he even checked.
Good.
He got right up under the neck to see if he was breathing and stuff.
Yeah.
Our dogs would never.
Our dogs would be like, yeah, fuck it, you're dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd be like, I'm going to live for another 3 days. That'd be it.
We'll just eat her foot. We'll be all right. Yeah.
Yeah, or Gilbert said I should have got the Red Rider.
Look at Blake over there. Blake's looking at it. It's like, quit talking about me.
Here you go, Pete.
You need to go outside. Come on. Come on, Jenny. You need to go outside. But all the colors melted.
What are you drinking now, Todd?
Zombie dust.
Oh, zombie dust, though? All right.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
Shannon's moved on to some wine, so.
Yeah.
A little bit of wine. What kind of wine?
Box wine.
Oh.
I just drink what I like. If it's expensive and I like it, or if it's cheap and I like it.
Which box wine is it?
Franzia?
Yeah, I think it's Franzia, Franzio, something like that.
We used to serve that when I was in college at the bar. So we were at the
Sunset
wine, and we go in the back, and we would take that out of the wine box and put it in the carafe that we have out there. Like, God,
yeah, a box of wine will last me like 3 months.
Yeah. But
yeah, I don't mind it.
Gilbert said rabbits are tasty. Just shoot them and then cook first, and no problems. I've never had rabbit though.
I haven't either. Have you ever had duck?
Yeah, rabbit's good.
I've had duck. Yeah, I like duck.
See, we have this place in Louisville. It's this little bitty hole in the wall. It's like in a basement of this house, but they have like chefs, and it's like good cooking. It's mostly like a meat place, but they have duck tacos there. And this first time I ever had it, I ordered those, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so good!" It reminds me of the dark meat of a turkey, but sweeter.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
duck fat's
so
pretty
good.
popular to cook in now. A lot of restaurants are using duck fat.
Yeah, they have. You can get the French fries in duck fat, fried in duck fat,
or truffle oil.
Yeah, they have
Grippo barbecue
seasoning.
seasoning.
Have you ever had gator?
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, I've
in
had
Cincinnati.
gator before. Yeah.
Many years ago, probably like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
At least.
I've had gator.
We've only been.
I've had ostrich.
We've never had ostrich.
Ostrich burgers. I've had buffalo.
There's a place that makes ostrich burgers in Louisville.
Really?
Never been there.
Oh, that was nice.
It's called Game.
Oh,
same owners of
Silver Dollar.
No, same owners of.
Make sure you watch
Hammerheads.
Make sure you watch Sports Center top 10 plays tonight. This one lady just had a fast break and threw an alley oop to the other girl that dunked it. It was pretty sweet.
No, when we went so my friend turned 40 and she wanted to go to IKEA in Cincinnati and she wanted to go to Jungle Gyms. And I was like, you want to go to a grocery store? You want to go to a grocery store for your 40th birthday party?
Jungle Gyms is more than a grocery store.
Well, I didn't know that. She was like, I want to go to this grocery.
An adult playground for
I'm
sure.
like, really, Heather? You want to go to a grocery store? Okay, that's what you want to do. We'll go. You said the ostrich meat. She took me around. They had an ostrich egg. You could buy an ostrich egg. It was like $60 for an ostrich egg, but
like a Fred Flintstone egg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they had and pigs are my favorite animals
To eat?
No, kind of, but also not. Yeah,
kind of, sort of.
I understand my double standards here, and I wish I could just give them up, but I can't.
Speaking of pigs, I had some jalapeno bacon this morning, and it was good.
Ooh, jalapeno bacon?
Yeah, from Kroger. Yeah.
Kroger.
Ooh, nice.
It was really good.
Well, we need to start going to the new Kroger. Dee Dee was talking about that, how you just jump and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new one. Yeah, we'll have to try that.
The Kroger, I don't know if they're doing it in Indiana. I don't know what the laws are there for the liquor laws, but in Ohio, they can't do it in Kentucky because Kentucky, we have to have a separate liquor store from the actual restaurant. In Ohio, they don't. So in Ohio, some of the Krogers now will have like Jungle Gyms taps in the middle of the store. So people will go there and go drink beer while they're shopping, which is pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
We don't have the limits of as far as like having the separation.
Yeah, they do in Kentucky. Don't they? Yeah.
Yeah, they do, but we don't have anything like that with like taps where you can like
do they have
pour a beer and then go grocery shopping.
Is that you have that where you live at where the store has
No, not on the Ohio side, we have it in a couple stores now, but that's like one of the new Kroger models is having more of these kind of taps in the stores for some of the newer ones.
Well, she's talking about he's in Kentucky, so they got.
Well, I didn't know if it was like a county thing or a state thing because I know Aunt Barbara.
It's a state thing. You got to have like separation from beer, and then a whole separate place for like liquor.
You can sell beer in the Kroger, but you can't sell wine or liquor.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
But in the store, you can actually, if you go to the liquor store, which has to be a separate, usually it's next door, you can go in there and do wine tastings and stuff like that and everything. Yeah.
Well, that's when we went to Jungle. Well, when we went to my friend's birthday, Todd's like, "Don't spend a bunch of money." I'm like, "All right, I won't. I'll be good." And so we went to IKEA. I was good. We went to Jungle Gyms. I spent more money on beer for him than I did for IKEA or anything.
You should have got some Rod J deals. Jungle Gyms is notorious for Rod J deals there.
They had like so many beers.
Yeah, Jungle Gyms is great.
Yeah. Jungle Gyms.
Well, there's two of them. Which one is there? One that's better? Because there's two of them, right?
The Fairfield is the original. Supposedly, I think that one is supposed to be a better one, but we have the Eastgate one closer to us. That's what we go to.
Because I went to one with Heather, and then I went to the other one with you.
Yeah.
But
which one is like probably on the more south side of Ohio?
One of them had like a kind of different roof that shot out, or like a sidewalk that came out with like a wood roof over top of the front of it. And then the other one
was both of them, I think. They both have
is it?
Yeah, they're all kind of the same. Like the one we went to was closer probably to
the one you probably went to was off of 275 at Eastgate, maybe. That's like the south one. or southeast.
Probably, yeah, probably. Is that closer to like the where was the place we went to the river stage?
Oh, Riverbend? Yeah, that's closer to
Yeah.
Riverbend. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to one probably closer to that one. We've been to both of them though.
Is that when you've seen Rob
Eastgate
Thomas?
would have been like
I didn't realize that was in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That would have been like 25 minutes from my house, the Eastgate one, when you were here, Todd. So it wouldn't have been too far.
No, it was actually on the I don't know. Is Riverbend is that on the Ohio side?
Yeah, they're both Ohio side.
Okay. Yeah. Right next to Fountain Fair. No, what's the park? What's the amusement park right there next to it?
Well, they have the swim park there, which is I'll say Coney Island, I think.
Coney Island, yeah.
And Orem Wines, cheers. He says, cheers, everyone. Welcome. Just here shooting the gip, as they used to say back in the day.
I know I don't remember like so many bridges from Kentucky to Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we probably crossed like 5 bridges in that night. It's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, it's Kentucky and Ohio. There can't be that many bridges. It's like every time we cross the river is like a different bridge. It's like, what's going on?
We might have been lost.
Most people probably like wonder like how many, like freak out how many bridges something. I mean, but me growing up in New Jersey and going to Philadelphia, it's kind of like 5 or 6 bridges there. So I'm like,
right, yeah.
I'm kind of used to it, like having different ways.
Yeah, it's no big deal. But I never thought about it. Like, I never crossed that many bridges. Like, we went back and forth from like Kentucky to Ohio that night like 6 times. We're like, what the fuck is going on? There ain't that many bridges in in like a 2-mile area.
Did we stay the night that night?
Yeah. Yeah, we stayed in the
oh yeah, the big
round. What's the round? What's the round one there on?
The Jetson Hotel. The
right there by the liquor
75
store.
by the bridge. You stayed.
Yeah. It's like the round.
It's like a big
hotel.
column.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if it's Clarion Hotel. I forgot the name of that.
No, let's say Radisson.
But I know it is.
Radisson?
It's right there. It might be Radisson.
Well, I don't think I ever told you this, but after we were staying there, I like Googled it or whatever, and the first thing that came up was something about bed bugs. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there might have been bed bugs.
That's an old hotel, but it used to be like one of the best ones in the Cincinnati area. For
a lot of people don't realize like the Newport area used to be a big hit along like with mobsters because they used to run a lot of booze and stuff through Cincinnati, and people would go to Newport, Kentucky, and they used to have like strip clubs and bars, speakeasies, and all that kind of stuff. So when you're on Monmouth Street in Newport, right across the river, they kind of cleaned it up now. They got rid of the last like kind of go-go club like in the last few years. But that whole street was like lined with stuff, like the nightlife of mobsters.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Kind of an interesting history they actually had.
Yeah. Newport's kind of a cool. Well, we went down there. That's kind of a neat area, though.
Yeah.
Little strip down through there.
We haven't been to Cincinnati in a long time. We've been going to Indy a lot.
Yeah.
We used to we'd go to Indy and we'd go to Cincy and we'd go to Indy and then Cincinnati. But we've been going to Indianapolis
couple 2 or 3 times at least anyway.
Well, I wouldn't go there for a long time because my mom died up there. And then I kind of started going up there again, and she was in the hospital up there, right on that main strip.
Yeah, I haven't been to Louisville or Indianapolis. Well, I guess we went to Louisville last year for a little bit of time, but not to really stay. Like
I need to come down this summer sometime.
Yeah.
But I haven't been to Indianapolis in a while. We were talking about that the other day as well.
That's a cool city, though. It is, it's not huge, but they got a lot of breweries and there's a lot of stuff to do there.
I think there's more now than what it used to be.
Yeah, it's a nice city. I mean, you can walk around and not feel like,
Yeah.
Even though there's homeless people every 5 feet.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people there. For sure.
It's awful.
But we have a good amount here too now. So I guess a lot of people do around the country in different spots depending on where you're at. But Eric Gilbert says he goes over 7 bridges and under 3 on the way to work. Oh, hell.
Damn.
Yeah. Eric's in Canada, though.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, where is he at?
Which I forgot to ask because Eric Gilbert's up there. There was an interesting beer piece that came out talking about how they're checking people for alcohol now and stuff. And they can actually check you in your home to see if you've had too much to drink or whatever. Like, they can come and check you there.
Where?
In Canada.
So is there like a limit that you're supposed to have, or?
Well, I mean, they got like a limit or whatever, but like Dan, who has booze reviews, he had replied earlier to my Facebook thing. Like he sent a piece talking about like a guy went to return because they do recyclables, right? So they return their beer bottles, and on the way back, he got pulled over by police to check for not Dan, but the article the guy was about to get checked to see if he was over the limit. And he's like, "Have you been drinking or whatever?" The guy's like, "No." He's like, because he returned beer bottles, they were checking to see if he had anything to drink. But apparently now they can even, I guess, if you leave a bar and go home or whatever, they can come to your house and ask you to do like a breath test or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
That's pretty awful.
That's pretty. Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's overkill.
Oh yeah. But I mean, if it's here, I just want to answer the door. I'm like,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't do break the door down,
but you can't come in.
Yeah. Which is always funny. Like I used to watch Cops growing up, and it's like, as I was older, being in college and watching some of the stuff and knowing like pre-law and all that kind of stuff, like they would say, "Do you mind if we look in your car?" And people are like, "Oh no, that's fine." It's like if you know you have something in the trunk, say no. I'd rather you not without a warrant. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
And
right.
They get a warrant. It's not an easy thing, and it's just like
right.
Then they pull something out, and it's like, "Oh, well, whose is this?" And they're like, "Oh man." It's like,
they ain't mine.
Yeah.
You stupid dummy. You big dummy. As Fred Sanford would say.
God.
Like, you shouldn't have let him do it if you knew you had something in there.
Right.
Exactly.
So
I thought after they did 60 days in or whatever, I thought it was done here, but I guess they're having it in other places now.
Yeah, they went after the first one. They went to Atlanta.
Well, we had two here. We had two seasons here.
Then they went to Atlanta.
Oh.
I don't know if they're still doing it now or not.
Have you ever watched that 60 Days?
Oh, no, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, well, they did it here in Clark County. We live in Clark County, and it's like they put these undercover people in jail for 60 days to try to like.
I think I saw a commercial for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So when they come out, the people that run the place, they can give them ideas of what they can improve and all this stuff. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, Eric Gilbert, because he's in Canada, he says you can't drink within 2 hours of entering your home. It's more to do with police overstepping their power. Yeah, so that's
what? Wow, 2 hours?
That's crazy.
That is.
That's a long time. What if a cop, White Castle?
So what if a cop just come knocking on your door and you've been having a get together, just a single night where you're watching a game or something, you're drinking beer? So what's the difference in? What would be the difference? What would be the difference in that?
Yeah, I mean, if Eric wants to elaborate on that, that'd be interesting. I mean, if you have to be out and come home, if you're in your own home, obviously. But
that seems like stepping boundaries there for sure.
Yeah. We should go to Canada for a vacation. I like to go to Canada.
Toronto. We've been to Toronto. It's basically New York of Canada.
Well, I'd like to go up there because we were thinking about instead of going to the beach, going to some place like where you can do like kayaking and hiking and stuff like that. But I'm like, well, if we go in the middle of July, that's going to be horrible. We'll be out hiking and all that shit burning up. So I'd like to go someplace up north so it's cooler. But Canada would be the perfect place because they're probably pretty reasonable temperatures.
Yeah, we went like years ago. We had a blast up there.
I think I'd like to move to Canada.
They're going to put a wall up too, so don't worry about that.
They'll put a wall. They'll put a wall up to keep our asses out. And I don't fucking blame them.
There was an article that just came out talking about more and more Americans are looking to leave to go to Canada.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I totally would.
Oh no! At the they pay $24 or whatever for a case of Miller Lite.
Yeah, your beer prices are a little high. I mean,
but it all evens out. Would they get free health care and all that shit? I'll pay $24 for a case of beer if I can get free health care.
Well, I would definitely be a home brewer if I went to Canada. So
you haven't even made any beer since we've been here, have you?
Yeah, your brother bought me that for last Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you used to make it up there.
Eric Gilbert has the right response. I would tell him to get a warrant and come back or talk to my lawyer. So
yeah, exactly.
That's what I would do in America. It's like some of the
It's
things that we
crazy.
see here, where sometimes the police are at the door knocking, and it's like, don't open the door, talk through the door.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just not gonna answer. Just I'm in bed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, hey, that's
Sorry about
another
your luck.
podcast I was listening to. I think it was Serial season 3, and it was all about Cleveland, Ohio. It was like the courthouse in Cleveland, Ohio, and it was about certain cases and certain judges and all this stuff. And it was really interesting. And it was about like a lot of Black people getting represented wrong or getting punished wrong and all this stuff. It was maddening. It would make you crazy, but it was also very insightful.
Yeah.
You should definitely. It was very interesting because before I listened to the STown one, I was telling Todd he needed to listen to that one because that one was really good.
Yeah.
And that one is really good. And if he ever listens to the rest of STown, then that should be his next one to listen to.
Yeah.
But it was crazy the shit that was going on. You know, and the products that they're making people, like good guys that did something wrong, and then they're just the systems just turned them into worse people than they were when they started.
Yeah, the system doesn't really rehabilitate.
No, and that's they make it worse. In this case, they were making it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were talking about crooked cops and all kinds of stuff, like specific crooked cops.
Yeah.
They were giving the names of them and what they did to like the certain guy. And yeah. And they really weren't doing it they were not like trying to sway your opinion. They were just giving facts.
And we were talking about movies earlier. You want to see a good movie, go back and watch Serpico.
Pacino,
yeah. Back in the 70s when he was trying to expose the New York police and all the stuff he had to go through because they were doing this kind of stuff.
Serpico?
Yeah, it's classic. I think that was a Brian De Palma film. Like random trivia in my head half the time.
Get Apple Music figured out. Get the Apple Music figured out.
I don't know. I thought you had those.
So you guys got any big plans for tomorrow?
Couch and TV.
Yeah, lay around and do nothing.
I got my revenge on Todd, by the way, Shannon, and Madden, by the way. I don't know if he told you.
You what?
Got my revenge on Todd in Madden.
Everybody gets the revenge on Todd on Madden.
No, Todd usually beats me in Madden pretty
really
handily. Yeah. My Madden skills had diminished over the years. I didn't play it as much.
Thanks, Rod.
But you beat him?
I beat him. I shut him out even. I made it a defensive game, which is what I was known for back in the day. So
yeah, we was 1-1 that night, though, I think. So we never did actually finish off the 2 out of 3 series there.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah. I was happy to finally get a win against him. I was like, take like George.
It had been a while.
Yeah. But when he came up, Shannon, like every game we played, I pretty much crushed him in a set Madden.
Sweet. I love it when people beat Todd because he always beats everybody. He always beats me, except for we were playing. Me and Todd and Kyler are playing these games tonight. One's called Bounce Off, and the other one's called Cups or something. And cups, yeah, you got to lay this card down. You have like 5 different color cups, and then you lay this card down, and you either it's horizontal or vertical. And it has the colors, and then it has a bell, and whoever can get him in that order the fastest and hit the bell wins.
Yeah,
I whooped his ass.
Yeah.
Well, I think one night we should play it out to get with Nick on Maxwell Stars channel. So they found a program they were playing the other night. We get a bunch of people together. I guess I never played Cards Against Humanity, but they found an online program they were all playing.
See, everybody loves that, but
that's a great game, though.
I just don't think it makes any sense.
What that is just that makes
humor
sense,
of it, I think, right? Yeah.
Do what?
Just the humor of it is the funny thing.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, it's what you make of it, basically.
Yeah, but I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense.
The game's fun, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like apples.
No, we have this game called Dirty Minds. That's a fun game.
I heard about that one too.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Yeah, that one's fun because it'll say these like scenarios, and you'll be thinking something really dirty, but that's not really what it means. It's not what it's talking about.
Interesting. Elbow said, one more beer for the evening. It's a local Tampa Bay brew, Three Daughters Brewing, coffee, blonde ale, good night all. Good night, Elbow. Coffee's on. Hopefully you can sleep back.
Let me see. Do you think they look? I don't like the color very much. But
Tampa area?
Yeah,
you
Tampa
do?
Bay Brew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's down there in the Cycle Brewing area then. And
Yeah.
I need to get some Cigar City now that we got Cigar City in the state. I haven't gone to look for any of it yet. So, but I got so many beers in the house. It's kind of like I'm going to buy. I could probably not buy anything till like June or July and be good to go. I like to get my cachet dwindled down if I can.
yeah, same here.
I can.
Most of the stuff I got in the cellar though was like just stouts and stuff. So
I love how you guys call your basement your cellar.
What's a cellar? Your cellar in beer.
Down the basement. It's mostly stouts.
You can't really say basement in beer, cellar in beer. So
that's right. This sounds more profound.
But here's the thing: it's kind of like I'm not buying any beers unless they're big ABV because I got a cellar. So most of the time they are stouts and stuff that I'm getting, or barley wines, or Belgian ales. I'm just going to, from now on, if I buy beers, I have to get bigger beer.
Yeah.
Because I just can't get to a lot of the other one. I mean,
probably.
I got the one I got to do, the cranberry goza that I sent to you and Joe and Eric, because that's a lower beer. I got another one, but everything else in my cellar now is at least probably like 8 or 9%.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
That's why I pulled that Narwhal out tonight from 2013.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good though.
That looks as cheap as that canned beer you drank the other night. Did you show them that can of beer you drank? What was it called? Cooks or?
Yeah, Cooks.
Yeah, it looked like it was from the 70s. Did it taste like it was from the 70s?
No, it's all right.
Like a 6-year Brooklyn beer like Eric had?
No, it wasn't that bad. Not sure that anything would be that bad.
Yeah, I don't know if that joke will ever go away.
Yeah, if you're pouring it out and you get clumps hitting the bottom of the glass.
Oh, you can.
It's like, don't do it, dude. Don't do it.
Right, yeah.
All right, I'm going to bed, boys.
Yeah, well, he just muted you.
What did he say?
He muted you because you were talking in the background.
Oh yeah, my daughter. She's got the YouTube etiquette that I do.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Computers need to come with a red light, like I'm online right now. Yeah.
Well, well, Todd needs to find a different room to do this shit in because he's in the kitchen, living room area, and it's like this is where all the traffic is.
Yeah.
Like, go to the basement or
What's wrong with that?
Go to the cellar.
Yeah.
See you, Shannon. Yeah, we've actually been going for a bit. I was going to wind down anyway here. So for everybody that did actually hang out, appreciate it. And I don't know if we ever accomplished anything outside of, we had some good conversation about movies and gear and some old
It's all about good fun. That's all it was.
So, yeah, we enjoyed some beer. So this was a good thing. I never did get that thing from head coach. I think he passed out. But yeah, so this is good, and thanks for everybody that hit that like button, of course, and maybe we'll do some of this more often away from the regular Beer Flow show, and definitely appreciate the interaction. Eric Gilbert, always love having you stopping in, and also Elbow 88, and all the other people that definitely checked out the channel. And that all being said, my glass is empty, so I'm going to probably go to bed as well.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
It's night time.
Yeah. So thanks for everybody that tuned in. Look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers, everybody.